watching Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films, watching Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block, the Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block, Eddie Block Film Show. We all here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show. Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films.
What's up, everybody? What's up? How's it going? See if anybody's here yet. I don't see anybody quite yet. Alright, we're gonna do this over here. Dang, man, that's a little bright on me. Let's see if I can do this over here. So I can still kind of watch the chat room. Make sure everything's alright. Not getting in trouble. We got 3 people watching. What's up, just in time? Plus that way I can like my own stuff, right? Where's it going? That's weird. Why is there no chat? Do I gotta make it smaller? Is that why? Is there no chat? I see you guys chatting. Let me adjust mine so there's a chat room. No? What am I doing wrong here? Ah, that's what I'm doing wrong. Alright, I got it. What's up, Jason? What's up, Jim Bob? Eddie in the bunker. Am I in the bunker? Why is your stuff cut off? Hold on, let me fix this now too. There we go, now I can read it. What's up, Lizzie? What's up, Jason? Only Mr. Bill. What's up, Only Mr. Bill? What are you guys doing today? Yeah, I'm just chilling at the house. It's Saturday night. Sherry, hello from Georgia. What part of Georgia? I want to go to Georgia one day. I landed there back in December. I was there for like an hour. Way back. Yeah, it was December. Yeah, because... Anyways, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Michelle? Linda? Trish? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a good day today. Crazy day here. Freaking... So I go get a... I found a place to get a massage, so I go... And then I go to the swap meet down at, it's called, you're watching the Recount News. I know, I heard they put, I forgot about that. They put a stop to it, right? The Democrats put a stop to it. Now, why are you going to put a stop to recount, or the check it out of the votes, right? If, nothing's wrong, right? What are the Democrats so afraid of in Arizona that they got to get a court order to stop, checking out the votes? You tell me. The area that climate change burned last year. What's up, Get Some? Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. My mouth has been, like, really salty for the last couple weekdays. They're paying $1 million deposit. That's just crazy, right? I mean, come on. What's up, Ed? So anyway, I go get my massage, and I go to the swap meet, and I come home, and I'm like, where the frick is Donnie at? I can't find Donnie anywhere. And, I'm calling his name. I went in the backyard, nowhere to be found. He was locked up in the bathroom, and the bathroom was destroyed. Like, I got one of those things that, that sit on the ground, but it goes over the back of your toilet seat, or your toilet. He knocked that over. He knocked my laundry basket was all over the place. Oh my gosh, this little freaking brat of a dog had tore it up. Was chewing on the door. Blue pens matter. Not much matter anymore unless you're Black Lives, I guess. It's pretty sad too. And we got this new shooting out of North Carolina. I was by Minnesota Lake, salty air. You think that's what it is? I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's all good though. So I took my 360 camera and just I went to the it's called flea market, swap meet, whatever you guys want to call it, Burgas if you're Mexican, remate. But all it is just a whole bunch of junk. Like it's all like toys and clothes, but it's all like cheap junk at the swap meet anymore. You don't call it a toilet, you call it your LeBron. Oh wait, I forgot about Twitch. Hold on, let me go to YouTube multi-stream. I got too many multi-streams here. Let's see who's in here from Twitch right now. Anyway, so yeah. So that was weird. I mean, there was junk. I mean, I was there for like an hour. I took my 360 camera. So I'll put up the video just so you guys can see what it's like going to no, I got the GoPro. I got the GoPro 360. I like the Insta 1X better because I can live stream from the Insta 1X. But you can't live stream from this one yet. At least I haven't gotten, or at least not from the 360 version, which kind of sucks. So anyway, so I recorded in 360 at the swap meet, so you guys can see what it's like going to a swap meet in California, how much junk is in there, and it's not as bad as it used to be. But when I lived in San Jose, I used to go to Berryessa swap meet every Saturday, and it was like the girls would walk up and down there. It looked like they were going to the club. And it's funny, Brittany was texting me, and she's like, "Oh, you went to the swap meet? Was everybody dressed up like they're going out to the club?" And I was like, "Oh, you've been to the ones that I go to." I don't know why these girls get like, I mean, they were like all dressed up. So, for those of you perverts that like to check out the girls, you'll have plenty of footage to see because they were out there. And then there was also the men and women who shouldn't be wearing clothes that they were wearing. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to have to find some music to cover up everything because every other booth was an electronics store where they're selling these cheap boom boxes. You know the ones I'm talking about? What are you kidding? Look at this monster. So he went, and when I was gone, or the last night I was here before Minnesota, this little monster right here goes and ate all of his treats. He climbed up here to get his treats. I just gave him one of these non-rawhide things. Which I'm mad at you, Chewy. I tried Chewy.com for the first time ever. Hey, calm down, sit. There you go. I tried Chewy.com for the first time, and they say if you buy 3, you get the 4th one for free. So I bought 3. I didn't get the 4th one in the box. I have to contact them. What's up, Marty? So, Pi says girls dress that way, yeah. You hate Cali? I like California. I mean, the girls are hot. I just, I gotta get out of California. Especially my freaking allergies are kicking up again. So, but no, when I was younger, I'd love going to the swap meet. The Berryessa swap meet in San Jose. It's not the, what's up, KEK? It's not the same as it used to be in San Jose. When I used to go there when I lived in San Jose, freaking across the street, they had a parking lot where you could probably hold like 5,000 cars. And then across the street, it was probably one of the biggest flea markets in the world. And it was badass, You roll in there, and well, I used to walk back then, and they had a couple guys driving around this like the old ice cream truck bicycles, the bicycle with the ice cream cooler on the front and the bike on the back, and these guys would drive around and they had beer taps, and they had like 3 different beers you could get. Corona, Modelo were normally the top 2. And Tecate and Budweiser. So, you just wait for the guy to come by, grab a beer, and you're from San Francisco? Right on. The Oakland ones are. I've never been to that one that's right there off of 280. Is it? You know that one where the 280 and the 880 meet? Or the 280 and the 101 meet? I've never been to that swap meet there. Now it's just junk. Yeah, I bet. And, but yeah, and then you get what's called Doritos. So what Doritos are, it's like, I don't know, they look like little windmills or like different, it's like I don't know, like a little flour chip, right? And so you got a whole bunch of them, and they put oh, sorry, Carol. Say happy birthday to Carol's husband. It's his birthday, I guess. Well, what's not the truth? So anyway, so the Doritos are like this flour chip kind of thing, and what they do is it's in a bag. They pour in tons of hot sauce, and they pour in tons of lemon, shake it up, and then you just grub on it all day. So yeah, so you go to the Berryessa swap meet, and we used to just grub on Doritos and beer while walking around, check it out, and look, it looked like the girls either just went to church or they're just going to a club. What's up, Johnny? That's how dressed up they would get over there. And us guys, we used to just love it, just checking out all the girls. There we go. This is better over here. Eating my salad, because I'm on my Johnny Yuma break, seeing Johnny Yuma in here. If anybody needs any education on how to eat properly, go to our Telegram chat. Johnny's always willing to help. Sorry. Tommy's joint. Are you talking about Tommy's, the one on Van Ness? Shoot, I drove by it the other day. I didn't look and see if they were open or not. Not sure. We're talking about the burger place, right? It's right there on Van Ness and Geary. Is it Van Ness and Geary? Okay, I'll stop eating. I'll stop being rude. Now, if you want to go eat, if you guys like pastrami sandwiches, yeah, I think it's still open, Lori. I'm not sure. That was the one good thing about being a plumber in San Francisco, well, anywhere. So I would go. Oh my gosh, hydrodynamic. When you go to a customer's house, especially around lunchtime, a lot of times they'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go get lunch. I'm gonna buy you something. You gotta try this. It's the best." So everybody told you their favorite restaurants. So if you like pastrami sandwich, the best one is on it's by Filbert and Steiner, and oh my gosh, it is called the Marina Sub Shop. They've got the best pastrami sandwiches. So the guy, he cuts the bread. It's a hoagie bun, opens it up, and then he goes into this pot. Right, it's a pot that's on a heater, and then he pulls out the wet, juicy pastrami and just lays it on. Oh my gosh, it's the best. Now, if you like Salvadorian food, my favorite is called Reina's. It's right there it's by Mission. There's a McDonald's right off of Mission, and oh my gosh, I used to live right there on that dang street. I had to get out that exit every day. But anyways, it's right on Mission. It's what the heck is that street? But there's a McDonald's off of Mission, and if you're going to the Cow Palace, whatever the hell that street is, I forget right now. My brain's freezing. I'm telling you guys where to eat in San Francisco, and you guys don't even go there, probably. The one last place I'll talk about there is a place called La Corneta. It's like a Subway for a burrito shop. You walk in there, and you just point to what you want. It's like Chipotle, but with actual tasty food. Chipotle is bland to me. You go to La Corneta, letting you play Laugh Out Loud, the volume down in your purse. Carol, you don't have to play. But happy birthday to Carol's husband. It's his birthday. They're out to a birthday dinner. Anyways, let's get to the news. Let's start all this junk. But yeah, wherever you go, I can tell, whatever city that I go to, I always find the best food. Tahoe loves going out with me because I find the good food. Except Minneapolis, I didn't really do it because I'm on this diet. So I tried not to get crazy, which actually I did pretty good. The only bad thing I really ate was the White Castle. Other than that, oh no, I had mac and cheese. Never mind, I was wrong. And I couldn't find a good mac and cheese. So Taiho wanted to go to Wahlburgers, that TV show from the Wahlberg brothers, and freaking they said, the lady's like, "Oh, you gotta try the mac and cheese." So I tried the mac and cheese, and it was the worst thing I ever ate. And I love mac and cheese, so that wasn't good. So then when he took me to this other place called the Hen House, and I was like, we gotta find a mac and cheese that makes up for that. And that mac and cheese was even worse. So I don't know. I still haven't found a good mac and cheese. If you want good mac and cheese in San Francisco, go to South San Francisco, and it's called what is it called? The Rib Shack, and they got really good barbecue. Really good barbecue down there. All right, anyways, let's get to the freaking news. Let's do it. You guys come here. You don't want to hear me talk about food. But then Carol does say you guys just watch whatever. You just want to hear me talk. So I guess. All right, I got a whole bunch of news, which is weird for a Saturday because normally on Saturdays there's not a bunch of news. NBA sent LeBron a letter. The ball boy had to read it for. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I can hear LeBron saying, well, you know what? I can't hear you over but the engine of my Ferrari or Lamborghini or whatever the hell he has. All right, let's put this news up. I'm probably going to have to readjust this because I did a little work on it. Oh, and it's not even on there yet. We're getting the hang of this stuff, guys. Eventually, I am going to have it all the way that you want it. Why is that on there? We're going to go to Nashville. We got some Nashville stuff going on. Alright, let's see if we can do this. There we go. How do I sound? I haven't even checked my sound. Oh, I'm pretty good. We're doing good. Famous Dave's jalapeno mac and cheese is the LeBron. Famous Dave's. Are you talking about in Fresno? Eden, have I ever been to okay, hold on. I'll put this little icon on. Have I ever been to Pacifica? Well, I lived in Pacifica for 5 years. When I first moved, I got offered a job as a plumber in San Francisco. That's the only reason why I went. I was like, I don't know, you know. And the guy's like, the guy offered me so much money that I just couldn't turn it down. And I had my trailer, so I stayed at the trailer park on Palmetto in Pacifica. So if you guys don't know where Pacifica is, when Pacifica is, it's just south of San Francisco, but it's right on the ocean. And so to get there, when you leave San Francisco, you have to go over this little hill. I call it a hill. It's not really a mountain. As soon as you come down, it's just all water. And right there to the right on Palmetto, 700 Palmetto, there's a trailer park. And that's where I stayed. And it was pretty cool because my bathroom was in the back of my trailer. And the minute you would get up to go to the bathroom, all you saw is just pure water because they had me backed up right towards to the ocean. It was pretty cool. I lived there, and then I lived down in Lindamar, which is another part of Pacifica. Then from there, we moved to Daly City. So, yeah, I've lived all over there. San Jose, I lived in, did I say Willow Glen? Which was really expensive. News, war with Russia pending, Biden protecting son's interest. Of course he is. No, I didn't go all the way down to Rockaway Beach. I didn't live there. I lived in Lindamar, which is, I lived off of Carmel. It was nice. It was very nice living down there. All right, let's get going with this new stuff. So, Nashville officer fatally shoots man armed with 2 butcher knives, police say. I hope he wasn't black, because you know what's going to happen if he was black. All right. Where's my sound on this? Oh, it's all the way turned down. Let's see what the heck's going on here. Why is there no sound? Hello. This is in Vacaville. I guess there's no sound on this one. Well, let me try something else. Let's see if I'm missing sound or something. Because you would think there would be some sound on this stuff. Okay, yeah, it's just that video. No sound on the video. Sorry, guys. So let's see what happens here. So he's got the guy on the ground. Oh, I know why you can barely find this. Because the guy's white. Yeah, Whittlegan is beautiful, but it's expensive. But if you go down to Lincoln and Kirtner, there's a Mexican restaurant. It's called Milagro something. And they have the best wet burritos around. So he's fighting with them. Now, why are they going to shoot him? If he's on top of this person like this, the teenager's father said the son had gotten into a fight with another teenager, and that teenager called the police. So they're just fighting. I don't see a need for a gun right here yet. This is where you break out your taser. Don't they have that? maybe somebody can tell me. Now, I know they have the taser, right? And I know the taser...
This police body cam video is from the perspective of the officer.
Wow, that's loud. Well, this is another one. Let's watch this one.
Who will fire the fatal shot that killed a teenager inside this school bathroom.
The beginning of the day and what really transpired at Austin East and caused Anthony Thompson to lose his life.
The lead prosecutor laid out the case for why she declared the actions of that officer who fired 2 shots reasonable and justified under the circumstances following a 9-day investigation.
This is an 11-second incident, but it's going to take us 110 seconds to get through it.
I think it's going to show it. Hold on 1 second, Julius.
11 seconds, the DA slows down the video, pausing it at key moments. From the start of the confrontation, officers are asking 17-year-old Anthony Thompson Jr. to show his hands. In slow motion, that student stands up in the stall. The DA points to his right arm, still in the front pouch pocket of his jacket. And seconds later, the prosecutor says the video reveals a gun in the grips of that young man who fires, narrowly missing one officer.
Whoa, you just saw it go
After
up
that
right there.
first shot, Officer Jonathan Claybo draws and fires his gun, hitting the student in the upper chest. He tumbles to the floor with the school resource officer. And worried that student is about to shoot again, Officer Claybo fires a second shot at the suspect, but
Don.
strikes his fellow officer in the leg. This confrontation in a school bathroom between an armed student and 4 police officers turns deadly over the course of 11 seconds.
Wow. Hold on. I got to back that up a little bit.
You were drinking, dude, and you were driving. Yeah, but I'm also a police officer.
ASU...
What is this? Just keep having more video. This one has video after video after video. So I was looking at that right now. I don't know if you guys were. I mean, he had to shoot him, right? He pulled... And how... I thought they you know, well, like they say, most shootings happen in in gun-free zones, right? But I mean, I thought most of these schools nowadays, well, I guess not all schools have the metal detectors. Why is that a dumbass cop? I mean, the guy pulled the freaking, the kid pulled the gun on him. I don't know. Are we talking about the same video, Mr. Nice Guy? And pinball would be cool, Don. He shot his... Oh, for shooting his partner. Yeah, but it was just... I don't know. So, the police officer fatally shot a man during a traffic stop in Nashville. I don't understand why we're not watching that video. I thought that one... Oh, here it is, right here. Let's turn the sound up. What, Donnie Jay? He died from COVID.
Hey, stay in the car. Drop the knife. Give me the air. Clarksville Pike. 3236. He's got a knife.
Thank you, Mickey SC. Whoa, he's trying to take the cop car?
Get out of the car! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
What are you doing?
Dude, what are you doing? Drop the knife! I don't want to shoot you!
Stop!
I don't want to shoot you!
Stop!
Hey, give me some cars up here. He's got a knife. Give me some cars. He's got a knife. Drop it!
Thank you very much, Mickey SC. Peace be with you too, my friend. That's just crazy.
There's something happening in that town.
That's weird. Why? This guy's... What's up, drunk uncle? This guy has got to be on some kind of drugs or something. I mean, who goes and runs around with a knife like that, and then freaking goes and gets in the police car? What the heck is up with that? I don't know. But anyway, so back to the taser on that kid. When that other video, I don't know where that other video went. Let me keep letting these play, I guess. But that other video where that guy was on top of that other person. Let's see if they show if it's the next one. Because they just keep going video after video. We saw this one already. There was another video that we just watched.
Hey, John.
Hey. The commercial.
Hey.
Anyways, so when that guy was on top, the cop was on top of him and they're fighting and said he shot him. Why don't you use the taser? I understand the taser is not very very helpful. But doesn't the taser, the one that shoots out, doesn't it also have the cap off where you can just put it on somebody and go zzz, and zap them dead on? Why can't they do that? Why can't they do it that way? I think it's this video. Let's see if it's this one where they were fighting. Yeah, this one. All right, so this is what I don't get. Why? So this one's fighting with him. Oh, he just punches the teenager with autism. Okay, never mind. I thought this was part of the shooting one. Never mind. What was the cop supposed to do, though? Yeah, personal responsibility is totally gone. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Deadly officer involved shooting in Hollywood. So this happened 2 hours, 2 hours ago.
That's why always absorbs faster.
I thought I had played all the commercials so you had to see it, but I guess not.
Not with
Stupid commercials. Hollywood. Los Angeles Police Department officers were involved in a shooting at 2:37 p.m. Saturday at Sunset in Fairfax in Hollywood. I know where Sunset is. Rosario Cervantes. Come on, stupid commercials. Sunset Boulevard is shut down. It is unknown when it will reopen. The circumstances around the shooting is still unclear. Let's see if they show anything on it. Or are they just going to make us watch commercials? Is it just commercial? It's just commercials. Illinois is going down. So tomorrow is your big thing? I thought it was the 30th. Was what's going down in Chicago. NCSWIC. You got to tell me what that means. The truth. I'll tell you what that means. Border crisis will be Kamala Harris's signature failure. Oh, we got to hear this one.
The problem was that the refugee problem was working on the crisis that ended up on the border with young people. We couldn't do two things at once now. So now we're going to increase the number.
Joe Biden finally admitting there's a crisis at the border as he defends his initial moves on the refugee camp.
What's up, Paul?
This is, though, after 26 days. 26 days without a press conference for Kamala Harris, who is supposedly in charge of the border surge. Joe Biden has called on her to fix it. We'll see.
Our next guest says she never should have gotten this role in the first place. Fox News contributor and The Hill media opinion columnist Joe Concha joins us now to explain. So, Joe, why should she never have gotten this job to begin with?
Because she's an
There's
idiot.
several reasons. I wouldn't even call it a crisis anymore, Jed. I would call it a catastrophe at the border. And her past statements should have disqualified her from the president even considering her, despite the fact that she's the vice president. She compared ICE to the KKK. She said that illegal border crossings should be legal. She said these things as a senator and as a candidate. So if those are your two positions, how do you possibly fix a situation like this?
Hi, Susan.
And look, it's painfully apparent now that you will not see Kamala Harris at the border. You'll see the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl before you see Kamala Harris at the border. The Lions have never been to a Super Bowl, just like you'll probably never see the Vice
that's
President
funny.
there, because she'll have to answer questions around her past policy positions on what's going on at the border. And this seems to be something that, even though she's in charge even of the diplomacy side in terms of Guatemala and Nicaragua and Mexico, she hasn't even traveled there to speak about this. And don't tell me it's because of COVID restrictions, because at last check, she is fully vaccinated, and the CDC says it's perfectly fine for her to travel or to meet with people indoors, even without a mask. So there goes that excuse, Jed.
Who's going to play, go for a ride with me?
Jared Goff and the Lions or Kamala Harris? Which reaches success first? I might have to do that, Joe. Joe, do they want to fix it? Do they
Right,
want to
Beth?
fix it? Putting
So Beth
someone
just
in charge
said,
like
for those of you not reading the chat, Beth just said, stop tiptoeing around the criminals. Exactly, right? You know what's going to happen? It's already happening now. The police are afraid to do their freaking job. They're worried. You're taking a ride. You'll be right back. All right, Mr. Nice Guy. The cops are afraid to do their job anymore, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the cops are not afraid to do their job. Because they're worried they're going to be the next person caught on camera doing something wrong, which is not doing something wrong because they're doing their freaking job, right? You know, it's just crazy. The cartels are making bank with the Biden administration. I know, right? Not only are the cartels making bank, right? They're destroying our country in multiple ways. The cartel is destroying our country by bringing drugs over here, weapons. The cartel is destroying our country by bringing all these illegal aliens across that are just breaking into our country, taking all of our funding, It's bullshit. That's what's up, Wild State Cybersecurity. So, and I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm to the point where I am glad I don't have a kid. I am really glad that I don't have a kid. Cause you know what? I'm afraid what this world is turning into. It's one of those things to where I just think every day it's like, holy shit, should I even be in this world anymore? It's like, I'm glad I'm 45 and hopefully God will take me pretty soon up to heaven so I don't gotta see this shit anymore. That's almost what I worry about, right? That's what I worry about. I worry about that big time. To where sometimes, I just sit there in bed at night, trying to let my brain just go off for a little bit. And all I can think about is just like, holy shit. This world is getting crazy. Why do I want to live here anymore? I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, so Vice President Kamala Harris may not be going to the border to greet migrant children, but her children's book is. The children's book, a New York Times bestseller. Oh my gosh. Contains uplifting messages like whenever there's trouble, superheroes show up just in time. And I tell you what, the superhero is not Kamala Harris. The young children is lineside a pod. Where's the book? You would think they'd have a picture of the book. Republicans have hit Harris for not taking a trip to the southern border or holding a press conference in the months since President Biden dubbed her the point person for the U.S. response to a record surge in migrants. I know. When you get New Breed, welcome to my house. New Breed. What's up, Linda? Linda GR instead. So glad you're back on the bus the other night. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I got back on. I really, really wanted to. What'll be $200 for me? I'll take $200 bucks. You guys can give me $200. I'm not worried. You see the live videos of the Arizona audit. I know I'm gonna have to go to that. We gotta look that up. Speaking of that, while you're bringing it up, why the hell are the Democrats so worried about what's going on? What's up, deplorable Darletta? Is that my little friend from Fresno? Why are the Democrats so worried about this audit going on in Arizona? If nothing is wrong and nothing is falsified, or I'm trying to think of words I can say without getting in trouble with YouTube. But why are they so worried about what's going to be found out there that they have to bring a lawsuit that I understand costs them, what, $1 million? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing, Democrats? What are you so afraid of? Why are you scared? Right? I can't wait to find out the truth. Actually, you know what? That's one good thing, too, about death. That when I go to heaven, right? Because you're going to, they say when you die and go to heaven that you learn everything. Can you imagine just the information that you're going to learn when you go to heaven? Oh, my gosh. Freaking, I used to think, okay, well, we're going to find out who killed JFK, stuff like that, right? Now it's like, it's going to be like, okay, was the election really, you know the word, right? Right? I'm not going to say the word because I'll get in trouble, but service with a smile. Errors in the voting system. There we go. I think I can say that, right? I think that's what I can say. Now this one, and just so you guys know, I didn't have a nap or nothing today, and I didn't get any sleep, so I didn't read none of this news. None of this news. Wow, listen to me talk. I didn't read any of this news. Yeah, the truth. Human trafficking has been going on for a long time, way before Trump. So I remember. So here, I got a story for you about that. Then how about this? Well, it's Saturday night. We got time to get through all this news. I was dating this girl back when I was 18 years old, and I was dating this girl. And we went down to Tijuana. We took the Amtrak. I used to always take the Amtrak down to Tijuana. You don't want to drive down there because when the cops see California plates, they like to pull you over and try and take your car. And they fake it, and then they say, okay, well, give me $100 and I'll let you go. So I decided to not take my car because it was 1996. I just bought a brand new Honda Civic. I was working for this place called Applied Magnetics, where it was working in semiconductor industry in Goleta. And WYSIWYG was live. Okay, I have to go check out Chris's shop. So we used to always go down to Tijuana. And the first time I went down there, we took my brand new Honda Civic. And back then, I worked with all these Asian guys, right? And they all had, the Fast and the Furious cars before the Fast and the Furious ever came out. So I had a 1996 Honda Civic with a big old huge wing on the back, rims and everything. Speakers. We go down and we take my car down to Tijuana. We're on the Revolution. And we go to leave and I get pulled over. Now, granted, my friends had been drinking. I had been drinking, but I had stopped drinking for 2 hours and slept in the car so I could sober up to drive home. And so we're driving home and we get pulled over. And so the cops were like, well, blah, blah, blah. And what I had done is I'd already messed with them. I pulled over in a spot where I couldn't pull over, right? And he's like, no, go a little. I was like maybe 100 feet from the border. So I was trying to get closer to the border. So finally he's like, no, just stop right here. And they're messing with us. And this was back in the days of pagers. Was we go be live in 30 minutes? All right, cool. We'll have to go watch them. So we're sitting there, and the cop was like, you know what? If you give me your pager, I'll let you go. And I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give him. So I gave him my pager, and I hear from behind me my drunk ass friend say, fuck you, asshole. We'll kick your fucking ass. You're not taking our shit. And my head just dropped. So the cops pull us out of the car. And as they're pulling us out, my friend in the back seat whispers in my ear. He's like, you take the big one, I'll take the small one. And I'm like, if you fucking touch this cop, I'm going to kill you, Chris. So we're sitting out there. And next thing you know, they took everything. They took all of our cash. They took my friend's jewelry. I didn't wear jewelry. Luckily, when they went in the trunk of my car, I had learned the trick. So I had two 15-inch subwoofers in there. But what I did is I built them into the deck. And so it was flat, so you could still put everything in there. I just took out my spare tire. So the spare tire holes where I had my speakers, and it just had a cover on there. So you couldn't tell I had speakers in the back. So otherwise, they would have taken they would have taken that too. But it was right after the Border Patrol killed 2 people trying to cross the border. So we call up my friend's dad, who is a sheriff, to tell him what happened. And he's like, well, no shit, you idiots. You went across the border right after they shot somebody trying to cross the border illegally. And so we got all our stuff taken. It wasn't good. So after that, I never, ever took my car over there again. We always took the Amtrak, which is cool because, I lived by Santa Barbara. You hop on the Amtrak. It takes you right to the border, or right to downtown San Diego. Then on downtown San Diego, you hop on the trolley, which takes you right to the border. Chat box. Why'd he make you take the big one? Oh, because I was the fighter. If you guys haven't noticed now, I like to fight people. I used to like to fight people. What's up, Bree? So then, so you get to the border, and then for 50 cents, back then at least, you could take a bus that would take you to the Revolution. So we went, and I went with this girl, and I was 18 years old, and I like Mexican girls. Well, this girl I found out was illegal. We go into Tijuana, and on the way back, we're walking around there, and every corner, every other door, there's somebody coming up to her and saying, hey, we'll get you, we'll help you get across the border. Just give us a little bit of money, and we'll get you there. Every freaking business we went to down there in Tijuana, that's all they did was, hey, we'll help you get across the border. We'll help you get across the border. So it's definitely, and that was in the 90s. So I've experienced it. Now here's the funny part. We are walking back across the border, and I knew she was illegal at the time. Like I said, I was 18 years old. I wasn't political. I didn't know any of this stuff. I was just a young, dumb kid who had a hot girlfriend that looked like Selma Hayek, because she looked like Selma Hayek. And I said, you go first, because if anything happens, I'll stay back here. And so she goes with her fake. Get this, she had a fake freaking ID. She walks in there, shows her ID, and walks right across the border. I go up with my California ID, and the guy was like, ¿Dónde está tu tarjeta verde? He's like, where's your green card? And I'm like, yo no tengo. I'm like, I was still drunk, because we've been partying all night. And so I shouldn't have probably talked to him in perfect Spanish. So the guy's like, well, he's all, you look like this is a fake ID. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm from California. And he's like, no, this is fake. And he's like harassing me. They actually held me for half an hour because they thought I had a fake ID when it was my girlfriend who walked through with the fake ID like 2 seconds earlier. It was bad back then. It was bad. I gotta get used to this cameras up higher now. Cause I'm looking at myself. I gotta figure out a better way to do that. So anyway, so yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then my girlfriend thought it was funny. She's like, I came through with a fake ID and you're the one that got stopped. But that was in the 90s, so hopefully, you know, they're better at doing that stuff. Oh, and two, like I was drunk and the guy was like, so he's all Eddie, or he's like, what were you doing? He's all, why did you go down to Tijuana? And I was like, we went to go visit. And he's like, who did you visit? I'm like, the bars. Born in East LA. Yeah, that's a good movie. I like that. You gotta call you out. She looked like Selma and you were drunk. No. I was dating this girl for like 2 years. I dated her for 2 years. She's one of these girls that, like, you know those, you ever see those things where the girls, they look all nerdy and they don't look, and then they get dressed up? Because I remember one night I was out with her, and we went to this dancing club, and my friend's like, Eddie, you know, freaking, I'm going to tell Katia that you're with some other girl. He's like messing around with me. I was like, what are you talking about? That is Katia. And they're like, that's not your wife. And I was like, or my wife, my girlfriend. I was like, yeah, that's Katia. And she comes over and she's like, hey, Chris, what's going on? He's like, holy shit, that is her. She when she would work and just walk around normally, she didn't look like anything special. But when she dressed up, she was... And actually, you know what's funny is I dated her sister before I dated her. You know. Anyways. Alright, let's get back to the news. I got two, you know, if I told you, I should tell a story every night. I got so many stories. I used to travel as a plumber. No, it wasn't hookers. I haven't been with hookers. Never been with a hooker. No, thank you. I don't need a disease. And why pay for something you can get for free? California National Guard put fighter jet on alert in March 2020 for possible domestic mission. Why are we just hearing about this now? That's way over a year ago. California National Guard members say a fighter jet was put on standby for a possible domestic mission last year, raising concerns that the military could be used to disperse protesters in the early days of the coronavirus. I bet you they were out of Fresno, too. I'm not bad. I bet you they were out of Fresno. 4 National Guard sources spoke to the Los Angeles Times about the matter, revealing the commanders were concerned about resistance to stay-at-home orders or chaos due to panic buying. Why would you need a F-15C jet fighter for people looting and fighting over toilet paper at Costco, right? According to the source, an F-15C fighter was put on alert, which raised concerns among Guard members that the jet could be used to buzz crowds, a tactic often used in buzzing crowds. You guys remember Top Gun? How they buzzed the tower? Is that what they're talking about? Why though? Why would we need a freaking F-15C fighter plane? Oh my gosh. Gavin Newsom. Yeah, let's hear some straight up news. Stories are always good and just kidding, Eddie. I know. People like my my stories. Cause I got some crazy stories. Oh wait, I forgot I'm not even on the camera anymore. I used to travel as a plumber, so I've been all over this country. Yeah, it's an air superior. You know, dare guy. The C model is an air superiority fighter. Is that better than the F-16? I love planes. In fact, my stepdad, when he was in the Air Force, he told me he flew on this plane. So I bought this. I want to put it together. You guys can't really read it. Can you see it? Hold on. So my stepdad said he used to fly on this plane. Right here. There you go. You can see it. So I bought this one. I can't paint worth the shit, so I don't know how I'm gonna put it together. And then I found this one in a storage unit. I don't even know if all the parts are there. But I got an F-18 Hornet. But it doesn't look like all the parts are there. But I found it in a storage unit I bought. So I'm gonna try it. Speaking of that, oh my gosh, I went to the big Lego shop at the Mall of America in Minneapolis. They have this space shuttle Lego. Oh my gosh. The F-15C is far better than the F-16. Okay, so what about, is that the Hornet? What about, isn't the Hornet the one that can just fly straight up? I don't know much about planes. Okay, Brownie, you want to say hi to everybody? Brownie wants to say hi. She wants... Huh. Dad got mad at you yesterday because you bit him, huh? She got in the trash and I went to go pick her up to throw her outside so I could teach her a lesson about going through the trash, and the little brat bit me. The Harrier, that's what it is. Thank you, Darf guy. And you know, I still got to figure out, guys, how to put the chat back up here. Hold on, let's put it back on again. But you guys said it was messing up and you guys couldn't really see it. And now it's gone. Why is it? Oh, wait, that's right. It's only going to show up when somebody types something. There we go. I don't know. Do you guys like it right there? We can try it right there. We'll leave it. We'll see how it works. Yes, Brownie. My little brat. Alright, back to the news. Ohio bar refuses to show NBA games until LeBron James is expelled. Hell yeah. You know, I don't like LeBron James. You know, I'm a big Lakers fan. But, I had to stop watching him. The owner of a Cincinnati bar... Let me get rid of this little piece of junk news thing over here. What's up, Judy Campo? How the heck you doing? How does that look for you guys? You guys can't really read that, huh? I need to put it back. Alright, let's do this for you guys. I know what we can do. Let's try something out. You guys want to try something out while we're here? So let's add another image. We're going to add another red. We'll call it add source, image, new one, image 1. Let's find the file. We'll do red again, I guess, because red seems to be something that I have plenty of. I only have one red, actually. Let's do this. How about this? Oops, not like that. Let's do this. Let's just work with me here, guys. I'm going to try and do this. See if this will help you guys out. Alright. So then, now let's go to the chat box. Let's bring the chat box up here. And over here. And then, let me make it a little smaller. Now, does that help you guys see the chat? That way everybody can see it. Let's make the font size smaller. Hopefully it's not too small now. We'll wait for somebody to type something. Cheers, the truth. I can't drink though anymore because I'm on my diet, remember? I'll drink water with you. You're going to get torn up tonight? You're not going to Skype me all torn up and drunk like you did last time, are you? Alright, let me move this over just a little bit. Alright, how does that look? Do you guys mind having the chat box right there like that? So then y'all can read the chat. That way, everybody in Twitch can see what's going on in YouTube. Yeah, you guys like that better? Can you guys read that? Why not? Because I'm trying to lose weight. Too small, that's what she said? I never heard that. Anyways, the yellow works good for contrast. You want to put yellow underneath there? I don't have a yellow yet. I'll try yellow. We'll try a couple of different colors. Alright, anyways. Back to the news. Now that you guys can all see it. What's up, Sonia? Okay. Arancia, is that how you say your last name? From San Diego. I'm going to be going down to San Diego pretty soon. I'm going to go do some stuff at the border. You know me. The truth. Just open your second bottle of wine. Now, Bree can drink. Because remember a couple years ago, or a couple months ago or two, Bree and her sister went on a girls' night out and they FaceTimed us when they FaceTimed me from the bar. They were pretty loaded. They were drinking beer. Alright, so hopefully that works. I'm trying to set this up, guys, so everybody can see. You know, I'm working on my girlish figure. No, I gotta look good. My divorce, finally, the judge signed the paperwork. My ex-wife has, let's see, it was April Fool's Day that we went to court. So by May 1st, May 1st, she has to get the house signed into only my name. So the house becomes all mine again. So I'm single. I'm a homeowner. Now I just need to look better so I can find that perfect person for my life. Who knows who they could be? They could be in here. You never know. Although she's not. I don't think she is. Johnny bought me some McDonald's. Johnny, you my diet man. Oh, wait, hold on. You put it. Johnny's funny. Johnny, are you still in here, buddy? Hold on. Let me show you what Johnny just sent me. Oops, I was playing EddieBlockFilms song again. Here we go. It's too bright. Too bright in here. Anyways, he made them out of, looks like, what do you call that? Bell peppers. He made them out of bell peppers. Red wine is your... I've never been a wine person. Eddie, bubbles, no more, just skinny flat bubbles. Well, I don't need the boobs because I'm not a girl, so it's okay. Al is shaking his head. Tell Al Eddie says hi. Al is Bree's husband. Al is Bree's husband. I don't know, the person that could be it. She texted, where is she? Let me see where she is. Linda, are you in here? Thank you, Linda. Okay, are you guys getting ever since I joined Mike Lindell's freaking... Are you guys, you know, signed up for Mike Lindell's new page. They're texting me nonstop all the time with news. Joe Biden's Arizona Democrat sue to stop audit. Mike Lindell and other guests on breaking news. Does he have his oh wait, it's on Frank's speech? Wait a minute. Oh, it's still not a site though. Frank's speech still isn't a full site yet. Okay. Yeah, I never know. In fact, now I forgot to text that person. I'll text her later. She'll be in here. The owner of a Cincinnati bar says he won't show NBA games until the Los Angeles Stars LeBron James is expelled from the league. Lynn's Pub in Delhi Township made the statement in a Facebook post on Wednesday, the same day the four-time NBA champion was criticized for posting a tweet that he has been accused of inciting violence against a Columbus police officer. Have you guys seen that tweet? Where he's like, "You're next." What's up, Al? I'll have to text you later on. If anybody wants to watch an NBA game, don't come to Lenny's Pub. So anybody who is in Cincinnati, Ohio, or even near Cincinnati, Ohio, I know I got some people that watch from Ohio, go down there and do me a favor. Go to Lenny's Bar and buy a drink and tell him Eddie says hi. The bar owners, Jay Linneman, did not respond to Fox News' request for comment, but according to Cincinnati Enquirer, he believes James should stick to sports. They just need to play the game and that's it. Their opinion doesn't really matter. I freaking agree. Listening to Black Rob. Right on. You cuss too much, Lori? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, Brian, oh damn, I was heading there to watch our game tonight and have a drink. That's not a very good comeback, is it? But I mean, he doesn't exactly have that many brains now, does he? He doesn't. LeBron James, right? Think about it. Like my stepdad says, what would these sports figures be doing? Most of them, if they didn't get a job playing basketball or football or you know, I'm not just talking. I'm talking about all of them, right? You know, not a lot of these stars are very good with their money. I mean, how many football players and basketball players and baseball players are now broke, right? A lot of, you know, hardly any sports figures do what's right with their money. Except for maybe, okay, Magic Johnson. So Magic Johnson was smart with his money. He bought a whole bunch of theaters He bought a whole bunch of different businesses. He owns part of the Dodgers now, right? What's his name? Shaquille O'Neal. Have you guys ever heard of the Shaquille O'Neal story? So here's what happened to Shaquille O'Neal. The first day he got his first check for like $500,000, right? The very first check he ever got for playing basketball. He went out and bought himself a Phantom, some kind of vehicle. And his dad said, "Where's mine?" So he went and bought his dad one. And he realized he spent his whole $500,000 in one day. And he said, "I'm never doing that again." So look at Shaquille O'Neal now. He owns all kinds of businesses. Shaquille O'Neal, he is very smart when it comes to his money. You know, he's doing great. What's the baseball player? Oh my gosh. The one that dated Jennifer Lopez. What's his name? But anyways, he has like over 1,000 businesses. So some people make their money and do very well, and others just blow it on vehicles and drugs and alcohol and women and, you know, toys. Right? Toys. Kids, and yeah, you're right, and kids look up to these jerks, right? Everybody, when I was a kid, you know, I looked up to them, right? It's sad. I think they, I don't know. And if you said, hey, everybody that joins a sport, no matter what race they are, they have to put so much money into a financial planner and have it, like, put together, can you imagine how much trouble that would be? Hey, Eddie, Bree just said you were talking about us. What's up, Brooks, Suzanne? Yeah, you and Bree getting all drunk. FaceTiming me while you girls were drunk. Not Mario Lopez. What the heck was Jennifer Lopez's boyfriend? Not Derek Jeter, the other one. Come on, somebody help me out. He played for the Yankees. It wasn't Jeter, it was A-Rod. That's it, A-Rod. It was A-Rod. You guys remember A-Rod? That dude is smart when it comes to business. Definitely smart. Alright, let's get back to the news. Alright, Portland's Democratic mayor begs public help to unmask members of self-described anarchist mob. Really? Really? You're going to Bend next weekend? Oh, I heard Bend has like I have a friend that's from Oregon, and he said if you want to go to the strip club, because he took me to a strip club up in Anchorage, and he said Bend has the best strip clubs. I don't know. Is that true? Is that true? Babe Ruth, he wasn't very smart with his money. He just drank and freaking smoked cigars, right? And bought women. At least from what I remember. Let's watch this one.
Who is doing this rioting and what is their goal?
Well, you know, it started out with supposedly peaceful protests about
peaceful protests.
You know, various police actions taking place in Portland or around the country. And it seems like it's just opened the gate up and allowed people to release their frustrations and damage property and hurt people.
Yeah, and a lot of the property that's being damaged are storefronts, and business owners are really struggling there. And that's really unfortunate because as COVID cases are going down and vaccination rates are going up, this should be a time where businesses are starting to see an influx of people. But we're hearing that a lot of business owners in this area are really struggling because of these continued...
Portland was a beautiful place, but right now it's got a black eye. And I can't fathom what it must be like to operate a business under not only COVID restrictions, but with the riots going on. And those riots tend to revolve around through the city. You never quite know where it's going to pop up next.
Yeah, overall violence has skyrocketed. In January of last year, there were 50 shooting incidents. That's more than doubled. January 2021, that's 104. So how do you think Portland should fix this problem?
104 shootings.
They have a series of problems that are related to urban living around there, to city living, and I don't have an answer for that. I would love to see that they would take and clamp down on it, They would get rid of some of the lawless situations that are going on, support the police department. My gosh, with situations going on like that, why would you reduce police funding?
That makes a whole lot of sense to me. Mike, thank you for getting your message out.
Right on. And hey, the Truth and Mr. Nice Guy, tomorrow they're going to do an event in Chicago. Do me a favor, film it. But do me a favor, when you film it, do not hold your phone like this. Hold your phone this way. Film it, and we can share it. Right Side News Broadcasting was in Burbank today, huh? What's going on in Burbank? Other than the Price is Right. Ooh, in Burbank? Oh, Burbank, they have my favorite Bob's Big Boy, the original Bob's Big Boy. That's a place you guys gotta go eat. Go to Bob's Big Boy and get the chili spaghetti. It is delicious. I love the chili spaghetti. You get they give you the French toast bread, the French bread. No, what is it? The garlic cheese bread. That's what it is. And you dip it in the spaghetti. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can probably Skype me tomorrow with it. Or are you talking about right now? I got a whole bunch of news to get to before WYSIWYG goes live in Hollywood. So let me get through this stuff. So Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler Friday called the city residents to assist authorities in their efforts to unmask members of the self-described anarchist mob who have been engaged in acts of violence and vandalism in the recent months. Isn't this the same man who was saying they're okay and we don't need to do anything? They're just doing this and that. The restaurant was fenced in with boards and the door was locked. Are you talking about that restaurant? Oh, the Burbank, at that restaurant. Okay, that's not in Burbank, is it? Oh yeah, I guess it is. The lone something. Anyways, the Democrat extended a state of emergency in Portland through Monday and concerned about potential unrest following the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis. Yeah, I was there. Portland has contended with months of violent demonstrations and clashes since Floyd's death last May. In fact, we're going to show you. There's some videos up. Yeah, if you want to, just text me first, and we'll Skype it tomorrow, because I got to turn the Skype on my phone. Yeah, Judy, I remember. I was going to go by there 2 weeks ago, but when I was in Huntington Beach, but I got in that fight in Huntington Beach instead. 12 to 3, so that's 10 o'clock my time. Our New York City Police Department officers rushing to retire among city's anti-cop climate. I tell you what, I would. If I was a cop, I would be one to quit right now. More than 5,300 new NYPD uniformed officers retired or put in their papers to leave in 2020. A 75% high spike from last year. Gee, I wonder why. You don't know how to live stream, or you would? It's all good. Just record it straight up. Just record it on your phone, and then you can send it to me. The exodus amid the pandemic anti-cop hostility riots, a skyrocketing number of New York City shootings, saw 2,600 officers say goodbye to the job, and another 2,700 file for retirement. You know, and so what are they going to get now? All the people that are just sheep and followers, and they're not. I think it was my stepdad that said it last night. The cops are now just gonna let everybody shoot each other and stab each other and not arrest people until it's all done. They're just gonna sit there and watch, right? Through April 21st of this year, 831 cops have retired or filed to leave, and many more expected to follow suit in the current anti-cop climate. It's just crazy. Remember, last weekend, some guy just drove around town and threw shit all over the place. They threw acid on the cops. They threw tons of shit. Why am I seeing this Floyd Mayweather stuff down here? His bodyguards aren't that intense. I was when we were at the Trump rally in Vegas, we saw him. Not Floyd, but we saw his bodyguards. Because they were there trying to get to meet President Trump too, and we never got to meet him. Another Asian guy gets attacked violently in New York City. Oh, we gotta hear this stupid commercial. I hate commercials. I played it earlier so I wouldn't have to show you the commercial, and I guess we waited too long. Fireball is addictive. Yeah, Fireball is pretty good as long as it's chilled. Are you drinking Angry Balls the truth? If you put Fireball with Angry Orchard, it's called Fireballs. We used to drink that a lot when I was married. London protested today, huh? Hold on. Let's turn the sound back up. Oh, there's probably no sound. That guy doesn't look Asian. That must be the guy who did it. A 61-year-old Asian man was pushed into the ground and kicked in the head multiple times Friday night in New York City, leaving him in critical condition. The attack, which happened at 3rd and East 125th in Harlem, was captured on video surveillance. I didn't see it. Here we go. The guy's not even moving and he's stomping on his head now? Okay, what is the point of that? Wow. It's disgusting, folks. It's disgusting. Jägermeister and Red Bull, that's called a Jaeger bomb, right? The man's wife, 57-year-old Baozin Chen, told the New York Post that he was collecting cans to help the family make ends meet when the brutal attack happened. Just disgusting, folks, right? But who cares about the, you know, it's okay for that black man because he's just a poor black man trying to make money, and he just beat him up because he's oppressed, right? I'm not racist, but I mean, just come on, why? Speaking of systematic racism, oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at this one. Ilhan Omar to reintroduce bill creating new federal board to independently investigate police misconduct. Do we really need this, folks? Do we really need this? You know, I didn't see her when I was in Minneapolis either. And that's what I find funny. Maxine Waters flies all the way 2,000 miles out of her district to go speak at Brooklyn Center, but yet Ilhan Omar, who's from Minnesota, nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. No, I didn't see that, Mr. Nice Guy. Hopefully, I may have some news on it. I'm not sure. We got a lot of news today. She plans to reintroduce a bill next week that would create a federal agency to independently investigate police killings and in-custody deaths. You know, I don't have a problem with that too much, right? This is ongoing to be a proactive board that does the work on behalf of our country. See, the way they made it sounded... Well, no, they didn't. You know, we don't need federal policing. But if there's a board that can go over and check this stuff, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind having that. I'm not an alternative to that. I mean, they got to be checked, right? You saw it, Lori? 17 was deep. We'll have to see. Hopefully I have it. Maxine Waters calls out Chauvin trial judge. He was way off track. Oh, wait. Let's see what Ted Cruz has to say. I like Ted Cruz. He's my boy.
Maxine Waters believes there's value in violence. This is the first time she's done something like this. Remember what she said in the past administration, for people to get in their faces. I think this takes action, especially when she has a pattern of this behavior.
House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy says he plans to introduce a resolution to censure Congresswoman Maxine Waters. He accuses her of inciting violence after she called for protesters to get more confrontational if Derek Chauvin is acquitted in George Floyd's death.
Pretty much,
Let's bring in Texas Senator Ted Cruz, and Senator Nancy Pelosi was asked about this. Let's put it up on the screen for everyone. She said, no, I don't think that Maxine Waters, should apologize. The question posed, do you think that her comments incite violence, though? And she said, no, absolutely not. We are going to hear from the Republican House members at 10. What do you expect them to do, and what would you advise the Democrats to do in this situation?
Well, listen, I think that the House, of course, they should censure Maxine Waters. She does this over and over again. She was on the streets encouraging protesters in Minneapolis to engage in violence, to engage in riots. Listen, in Minneapolis and all across the country, shop owners, cities are preparing for violent riots, and there are Democrats like Maxine Waters who are encouraging. They want to see more stores looted. They want to see more police cars firebombed. They want to see the violence because they think it serves their political ends. And the dirty little secret is, as bad as Maxine Waters' comments were, they're not an outlier in the Democratic Party. You have Democrats encouraging this violence. For example, the last time we had riots all across the country, Kamala Harris raised money for the bail to bail out the violent protesters who were committing these acts of violence. And today's Democratic Party has decided that violence can benefit them politically. I think it's wrong. I think we should condemn violence from any political perspective, whether right wing, left wing, or no wings at all. Violence is never acceptable, and we ought to be keeping people safe. Sadly, that's not where the Democrats are.
You need 2 or 3 votes from Democrats to get a censure if it comes to that. We'll see whether or not it does. Chad Pergram, our congressional correspondent, last night reported that several Democrats are upset. No names given, but Democrats are beside themselves about Waters. That was his headline, especially after the judge called her out from the bench. We'll see where that goes. Another topic, the Green New Deal is going supersized, Senator. Here is the proposal now. Biden administration wants $40 billion. AOC and Bernie Sanders are now talking about $172 billion. I guess it's not in the trillion.
AOC doesn't even know how to spell the Green New Deal, right? Who is she to be saying how much money we need to spend on this shit?
Yeah. Well, and look, that's just the public housing piece. So that's one piece of the Green New Deal. You look at the Biden infrastructure plan, and it is in the trillions. It's at $2.6 trillion. You've got AOC up on the screen. Her Green New Deal, the full Green New Deal, is $93 trillion. $93 trillion is $600,000 for every single household in America. I've got a suggestion for the Democrats. See if they can find 10 households willing to contribute $600,000, and the only caveat is their names
not
can't
yet,
be
Mama Bear. We're gonna go there.
Like Zuckerberg or Gates. If they're not billionaires, I challenge them to.
How about this? So they're saying $602,000 for the Green New Deal, right? Is gonna make everything better. All right. How about this shit? Go to every single. He said so. That's $600,000 for every single household, right? For $600,000, you can demolish my freaking house, pay somebody to rebuild my house with new insulation, new windows that are just gonna freaking save on heat, save on energy, save on everything, right? Rebuild my whole entire freaking house, probably for 120 grand. That'll help clean shit up, and then you can buy me a freaking electric car if you want to, right? So for that 600 grand, you can tear down my house, rebuild the freaking thing, buy me an electric car, and give me $50,000 to tell me to shut the F up. And that would still be cheaper. You could probably do that for 250 grand, right? Idiots. And think about that. You do it that way, then, workers are going to, construction guys are going to get money for fixing it up. Everything's going to go crazy. The black conservative preacher is there now waiting for the conference. Where? In Hollywood? Oh, yeah, we talked about that last week, Brooke, about Maxine Waters, how this chick wants to defund the police, and she's bitching about the police in Minneapolis, but then she's like, hey, can you guys give me a police escort?
Find 10 households willing to do that. They can't, and so what they want to do instead is have the federal government put that debt burden and those taxes on everybody. I think this is
not us, our
a
kids.
Serious mistake.
Luckily,
I think it is bad for the economy. I think it destroys jobs, and we're going to see, unfortunately, a lot more of it from Biden and Schumer and Pelosi.
I was curious about how it affects people in your state that maybe work in the oil industry. These are people that, and many oil companies are also trying at the same time to figure out a way to be innovative. I know that Exxon announced yesterday a big carbon capture innovation that they're trying to work on. There's some oil companies are willing to do a climate tax or carbon tax. In the meantime, you have workers who are actually trying to put food on the table with the jobs that we have today, not the jobs of 50 years from now.
Well, Dana, you're right that if the objective is to clean the environment, everyone wants a cleaner environment. We all want cleaner air. We all want cleaner water. The best way to do that is innovation. Last year, the country that led the world in reducing carbon emissions was the United States of America, by far.
No way.
And what the Biden administration is doing is they have this deep, deep antipathy to U.S. energy production. The United States is energy independent today. We're the leading producer of oil. We're the leading producer of natural gas. And the Biden administration wants to stop that. On day one, he signed an order shutting down the Keystone Pipeline. That killed 11,000 jobs with a stroke of a pen. It killed 8,000
after he told him he wouldn't.
Good-paying jobs.
After
and the people
he said
of
he wouldn't.
Texas, you asked how they're feeling. They're feeling under assault. Texans want jobs. We want to go to work. We want to provide for our families. And this Biden administration, they've made a decision. They had a choice between, do they listen to California environmentalist billionaires, or do they care about the jobs of union workers? Both have traditionally been Democratic constituents.
Yeah.
And what Biden and Schumer and Pelosi have decided is the money from the California billionaires is a lot more important to them than the jobs of the steel workers and the truck drivers and the working men and women. I think that's a serious mistake. I think it has also caused the most important political shift of the last decade, which is the Republican Party becoming the party of working men and women. I think that's who we are.
But Senator, here's the rub. I mean, Democrats are going at it alone on this. When you had that meeting in the Oval Office yesterday and Senator Hoeven from North Dakota said there's broad support for infrastructure, I believe a bipartisan bill is possible. We've got to do it in a targeted way that doesn't raise taxes. I don't know how you get Republicans 4 years after they cut taxes to go back on that vote from 4 years earlier. We will see then. Please come back, okay? Senator Ted Cruz, thank you for coming in today.
That wasn't even what I went to his website for, but we had to watch it anyways, right? It was pretty good. Pretty good. Representative Maxine Waters defended her get more confrontational comments to protesters before the verdict in the Chauvin trial and rejected any notion that her words in Minneapolis could be any grounds to overturn the ex-police officer's guilty verdict. Chauvin's attorney asked for a mistrial in the case, citing Waters' charged remarks to protesters prior to the jury being sequestered. The Minnesota judge on the case, Peter Cahill, denied the request, but rebuked Waters' remarks from the bench as disrespectful to the rule of law. He said Waters' comments may have been presented an avenue for Chauvin to appeal and have the whole trial overturned, which I think it's going to get overturned now. Not just because of Maxine Waters, because of President Biden, and also because of freaking just the way they dealt with it, right? And Kamala Harris said something. But Waters pushed back Saturday on Cahill's characterization. He was way off track. He knows that there was no interference with the jurors. So let's watch what this... I don't even know what to call this person.
Why was it important for you to use that word confrontational at the time?
Well, let me just say that you're absolutely correct in reading what I wrote about what had happened in Minneapolis and what is happening in this atmosphere that we're in. I have been involved with dealing with police abuse for many, many years. It started many years ago in Los Angeles with the killing of a woman named Eula Love, and Daryl Gates was a police chief that used chokeholds to kill black men and also a battering ram to tear down the doors of people in the black community. And so I have also lived with the fact that so many young unarmed men in particular and women are being killed by the police, and the black community is afraid of the police. And these young boys who are getting stopped,
they're afraid of the police because you keep showing this propaganda and shit, scaring them from the police. If you guys would leave this shit alone, then it wouldn't be so bad, maybe. Maybe people wouldn't be so afraid of the freaking cops.
Think they may have a better chance of running than sticking with the police, because the police may, as was so-called happened with Dante in Minneapolis, get killed by mistake or just get killed by the police, shot.
What the F are those? What the hell is on her freaking... her ears? What are these big things on her ears, by the way?
In the back. It is a very, very uneasy time in the black community.
So in the appeal, so what happens now is the judge is in charge of it instead of the jury. I don't know how long it takes for the appeal. We can look that up, though.
The mothers and the fathers and the family are afraid for their children, and particularly young black men, to be on the street thinking that they're going to get stopped and they will not get back home. They are counseling constantly their children. If you get stopped, please don't say anything. Please show your hands. Please say, yes, sir. Do everything that you can do to keep from being killed, because we can't guarantee you that the people that we pay to protect and serve you will do that rather than kill you. And so Martin Luther King was familiar with racism and discrimination. And he was familiar with how tough it is to break up the established order of the day. And that was by, white supremacy.
All right, so I'm going to move on to a tangent real quick. So they say that, the Democrats are the people for the people, or they're for the people that are deprived and all this stuff, right? Well, what have they done for them? What really have they done for them other than to keep them poor and to keep them living in the impoverished neighborhoods, right? They say everybody in poor neighborhoods vote Democrats. So, why? They're still poor. They vote for them. They say, "Oh, we're gonna give you this and we're gonna give you that," but you're still poor, living in the bad neighborhood. What are they doing to make you better your life? They're just letting you sit there and go to jail and sit there and sit on welfare. That's not helping you at all. How the hell is that helping you? Why vote for Democrats? My good friend Ben Berklong, he always said, I got this from him, so I'm a thief. I'm going to steal his words. But what he says all the time is that the Democrats are just keeping the black people as their slaves. And they're doing it by saying, hey, we're going to let you live for free on welfare. Hey, we're going to give you unemployment for life. Hey, we're going to give you food stamps. We're going to do all this stuff. Just keep having babies. And every time you have a baby, we're going to give you more money. Right? They are just keeping them as their slaves, so that way they'll vote for him and vote for him again. That's all they're doing. They're still enslaving you. And if you guys don't remember, oh, I can do this even better. I didn't even know this thing turned that way. Cool. That's even better now. So all the Democrats are doing are just keeping you people enslaved. And it's not just the black people, it's the poor people. Hold on, somebody's at my front door. Let's see who's out there. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, guys. Can I help you? Yes, Angel? Sorry, guys. Sorry, it was my neighbor. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's Angel. You guys can hear that all the way out there? No, Angel didn't give me any carne asada. He needed to borrow one of my things. I forget, where was I now? Girl Scouts. No, thank goodness, because I would have had to buy cookies. Eddie's background has upgraded some, just a little bit. Anyways, sorry, I'm out of breath from walking. Oh, where's my fucked up police guy that's gonna say, Eddie's lying, he can walk? Anyways, I forget where we were. Let's finish Maxine Waters so we can get her off of my screen, because she's burning a hole in my television screen.
Supremacists who basically created harm to all in the black community for the most part. And so he created something called the C Project. The C Project was the Confrontation Project. The Confrontation Project is a nonviolent project that dealt with sit-ins, marches, praying, organizing, and so confrontational does not mean violence. I'm a nonviolent person. Martin Luther King taught nonviolence, and we must be about resisting, however, and we must be about educating, and we must be about trying to protect our children. And so confrontation is being misused, and as I said, there's an attempt by the Republicans to divert attention from the fact that they are lying.
See, I knew it. I knew there was somebody going to say something. See, that's the problem. People, that's what happens, people, when you just freaking assume. You don't see me in my wheelchair. You see me in my scooter. I can walk a little bit, dumbasses. Or that dumbass. Everybody wants to make a comment. It's called My Doctor Says I'm Not Allowed to Walk. Oh, the Democrats maintaining slavery. Yeah, that's what they're doing, folks. They're enslaving poor people. They're not enslaving just certain races. They're enslaving the poor people. They're keeping people poor. That's their whole job in life. What's up, Britt?
With violent people. QAnon.
Congressman,
yes.
Congressman, let me just ask you, though, because the judge, as you know, the judge in the Derek Chauvin case also came out strongly against your remarks. Let's listen to that.
I'll give you that Congresswoman Waters may have given you something on appeal that may result in this whole trial being overturned. I wish elected officials would stop talking about this case, especially in a manner that is disrespectful to the rule of law and to the judicial branch in our function. A congresswoman's opinion.
Basically, he said, shut the fuck up. Right?
Really doesn't matter a whole lot.
You don't say hi to me?
So, motion for mistrial is denied.
What did you think of that? What was your response to the judge when you saw that?
Well, he did walk it back. And as you said, he closed with, Congresswoman's opinion doesn't matter. And I think he was angry. I think he may be frustrated with this case and how much world publicity is on it and all of that. I've talked with a lot of legal scholars and lawyers. And of course, he was way off track. And he knows that in fact, the jurors were not in the room. The jurors had been had an oath not to look at television, not to read the newspapers, not to engage with people on this. And so he knows that there was no interference with the jurors. But he was basically frustrated and
you notice how she has to keep reading what she's supposed to say. Yeah, and by the way, so Brianna's right. You don't live with spinal bifida, but I don't just have spinal bifida. I also have scoliosis. I have club feet, and I have a lot of other medical conditions. So, you know, live one day in my life, bro. I'll trade you any fucking day.
Angry, I believe, but I'm very pleased
it's never
that there
fault.
are those who are beginning to write about Judge Cahill's basic comments. And one thing that I read that came from someone from CNN was that the judge was...
She's like, she's having to read her responses.
Was all off track. And he knows that this is not the cause of an appeal. Most of the time, and you have a case like this, they're going to appeal it anyway. But to say that I'm going to cause an appeal really is not credible. And whether or not they have an appeal, and even if they mention my name, like the judge says, my comments, whatever, don't matter anyway.
Right, Britt? And if you guys see me, ask Brittany, she's seen me walk. I don't walk very good whatsoever. Brittany's seen me walk a lot. Not a lot, but. Waters traveled to Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And you know what sucks? I never got to see her. I was there. I never saw her. I never saw her. Not once. Not freaking once. Right? And she mentioned Al Sharpton. Check this out. Let's go to my live stream. Al Sharpton was there. Not there when I was there. But, Al Sharpton, on my footage, the lady, I interviewed some lady at Cut Foods, and she was like, yeah, Reverend Sharpton this, Reverend Sharpton that was down here. So apparently Reverend Sharpton, went there. Let's see, where was it? Live from Cut Foods in Minneapolis. All right, let me go to this lady's interview. Because I had this lady.
Automatic tinting.
Let's see. Can you guys believe I went in the store and bought something from the store? This is me buying something at the store. Let's see. This was inside Cut Foods. Why is that such bad? 720. Oh, that's right, because when you film on this, it's only 720p. But this lady right here, when she was getting interviewed, she kept saying, Reverend Sharpton this, Reverend. Oh, you guys couldn't hear.
After he died here because of their employees' actions.
I got the volume turned all the way up. You can't.
In Texas, if you get a fake $20 bill, most stores keep the $20 bill. It was given to him by more.
So she's bitching about the store for calling the cops on him.
And he completely went off. This is another store that's in the community but doesn't serve or doesn't like the community. You like the black dollars. You like the minority dollars. But you don't like us as people. There's no way that at a center where
can you guys hear that?
In a Houston jacket. You know, he clearly,
I've seen this lady all over the news though too, so I don't exactly remember who she is. But yeah, she was talking about how Reverend Sharpton was there and blah blah blah. Which Reverend, you know, he's one of the biggest scam artists in the world. So GOP leader Kevin McCarthy introduced a resolution to censure Waters on the House floor, and Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene pushed to have Waters expelled from Congress. Both efforts went nowhere in the Democrat-controlled House. Yeah, it's freaking... It's crazy. It's very crazy. What you gonna do? Tennessee professor refutes racist label in flyers distributed by colleagues. So I don't know what this is about. I just saw it. We gotta watch it.
An environment that's hostile.
The city is speaking out after his colleagues posted flyers around campus, get this, accusing him of being a racist, simply for serving as the faculty advisor for the school's Turning Point USA chapter. That professor, Professor Andrew Donadio, and Turning Point USA chapter president at Texas Tech, Gittel Skolis, join us now. Thank you both for being here so much. Professor, let me start with you.
Turning Point.
You're a faculty advisor to the student organization. Our viewers are familiar with Turning Point USA and their work. Some people don't like it. A lot of people do. Simply for being a faculty advisor to Gittel and others, you were called a racist by your colleagues. Why?
You know, that's a great question. I'm not sure why they would decide to attack the students and myself and create an environment that's hostile to communication, that's threatening and intimidating. You'd have to ask them. I don't know what's in their minds, but they're experts in language. They knew exactly what they were doing.
You mentioned the word threatening. I mean, talk about threatening. They went around campus and posted flyers up with your picture on it, attached to the word racism on a university campus. That's targeting if I've ever heard of it. Gittel, you know, you run the organization there at the university. First of all, how important is it to have that kind of faculty support? And then how do you react to the idea that simply being a member of Turning Point somehow makes you a racist?
I mean, it's been a crazy ride since the beginning. It's very hard to hear those words coming out of people who are supposed to be your mentors, especially from a university that you love so much. It's been very difficult. There's no facts, anything behind their words, so baseless claims, and I'm just so thankful to have such a supportive university and faculty advisor to where we've been able to tackle this situation.
And good on you for standing up, absolutely. Well, Professor, there's a statement from Tennessee Tech University. This is what they've said so far. They said the university is currently following its personnel policy and procedures. No disciplinary action has been taken at this time. Do you believe the two professors that put you on that poster will be held to account for that? And have you heard from either of them personally? Did they ever reach out to you and say, hey, why are you with Turning Point USA?
Well, to your first question, as far as what the university is going to do, their job is to help maintain an environment that's conducive to learning and work. So that the university has to do what they have to do, and I'm not going to speak to any dispensation on that because that's up to people who have to make those decisions. As far as the two individuals, neither one of them have contacted me, and as far as that goes, I didn't look for this fight. I simply decided to not sponsor, but be a faculty advisor for a student group that talks about free speech. I don't know why this would happen.
A faculty advisor to a student group that talks about free speech gets you attacked in America in 2021. It's you can't make it up. But thank you both for having the courage. It shouldn't require courage to do that, but it does. And you've both shown it. Thank you so much for being on Fox and Friends. We appreciate it. And good luck.
Thanks for having us on.
Video's unavailable. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to find a video for you guys that I made about. So when I was at Fresno State, we were doing some stuff at on campus, and this professor came up to us, and they told us that we weren't allowed to film them and all this other blah blah blah. He lied to us about his name, and just because we were Turning Point, we were called racist. Let's see, trying to find it. It's on Frontline America. That's why I'm trying to find it. Katie, Professor Katie was his name. That's it. Katie. Let me see if I can find it. See, the video's gone though. What happened to my video? Anyways, well, so I'll tell you about our experience at being Fresno State. So the reason why we got, here's how hard it is. We went to, in order to have a chapter or any kind of club on campus, you have to get it approved by the campus, and you also have to have at least one professor or active person, one faculty member to be seeing over your club. So we were starting Turning Point on campus, and we couldn't get one single professor or one faculty member to be our administrator for it, right? They all said, sorry, we believe in what you're doing, but we don't want the union going after us, and we don't want the liberals on campus going after us because we helped you get your club. That's what they told us at Fresno State. So we didn't get a Turning Point USA on there. And then we finally did, and we canceled Turning Point because they came to campus and they told us that we couldn't wear our MAGA hats. They told me I couldn't wear my Trump hat because that would make Turning Point look bad. So we told Turning Point, well, you know what, we thought we're here for our freedom of speech, and our freedom of speech is wearing a MAGA hat if we want to. So we actually dropped Turning Point and became a club called Patriot Table. So if you like seeing the chat from Twitch, although there's not really anybody in Twitch right now, I'm trying to build my Twitch up. So there you go. All right, let's get to the rest of the news, so then we can go to Hollywood and see what's going on there. All right. Oil tanker off Syrian coast on fire. Government says it was a drone attack. So Syria's oil ministry said a fire has erupted on a tanker on its coast after what is said to be a suspected drone attack on Saturday. Who does drone attacks other than us? I wonder who did it. The official state of the news said the fire in the oil tanker outside Bania's refinery has been extinguished. They said the fire started after a suspected drone attack that originated from the Lebanese territorial waters. It provided no further details and did not specify where the tanker was coming from. Interesting, interesting. What's going on over there? It's all, you know, everybody wants oil because that's where money is, right? That's where the money is. Let's see. Charles Barkley is under fire for saying the Georgia Bulldogs named their mascot after the women down there. Oh my gosh, did he really say that? I want to see it. Let's see. Do they have the video? Do they have the video? Here we go.
The floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope, where do you go to school? Georgia. Yes, indeed. Had 29 on the night.
Only school in the world. They named their mascot after the women down there.
It's just so totally.
Oh my gosh. Alexa or Fire Stick for what? Oh, that's right. The fights are on tonight, huh? What are you trying to see, Britt? Since whatever isn't answering me, hey Eddie, do you have a Fire Stick? If so, do you need an Alexa? No, you don't. You don't need a Fire Stick. I mean, you don't need Alexa. In fact, I gotta find my Fire Stick. I think when my wife moved out of the house, she took both of them because I had 2 Fire Sticks and I can't find them anywhere now. That's pretty messed up, though. I see some Georgia women. They're pretty cute. Okay, Pentagon UFO report. Let's see this. Oh, that's right. I played it earlier so you guys don't have to hear the commercial.
Just a few days ago, the Pentagon confirmed that a 2019 video of a UFO sighting is actually real. It was a UFO. The video shows a pyramid-shaped object flying over a U.S. Navy destroyer. This is the very first time the public has seen video from this incident. The UFO footage was leaked to a filmmaker called Jeremy Corbell, who joins us tonight to explain all of this. Jeremy, thanks so much for coming on. Tell us where this was shot. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so I obtained and released videos and photographic evidence of UFOs swarming our warships. So the green video is night vision. That's from the USS Russell. It wasn't just one pyramid-shaped craft. It was multiple. These
that
were
looks like a plane, though, doesn't it?
I also released with my mentor in journalism, George Knapp, also released from the USS Omaha, which looks like thermal imagery. He released 3 photos the day prior to mine. So we're trying to get this out to continue elevating the conversation, because it's very important we have it right now.
Yeah, you think? I mean, those are not weather balloons. Those are clearly autonomous aircraft of some kind that are, as you put it, swarming U.S. military craft. So
these are
there are 2 options.
Under intelligent control. These are craft under intelligent control, and they're flying with impunity, Tucker, within our airspace, and they can outmaneuver, outperform anything that we seem to have. Their mode of transportation seems magical to us. It's unbelievable, and now finally we're having a rational, sober discussion about this, because we don't know what these are. We don't know the nature of the technology. We need to find out who's operating them and also what the intent is. So it's a really exciting time to be learning about UFOs, because now we're having a complete tipping point with the transparency, and hopefully we'll be getting more answers
Thank you, Jim Bob.
This must have scared the crap out of the U.S. military. I mean, their job is to defend the country and themselves, and here these aircraft violate their airspace. Quickly, do you believe that they sincerely don't know what these things are and where they came from?
We have the best military on planet Earth, the greatest intelligence agencies. These are true unknowns, and they were swarming our
that's what I heard too,
military arsenals. They're seen over nuclear facilities. This is documented. We need to find out who is operating these vehicles.
Yeah. Nicely.
Yeah, they were saying that these things actually turned off the weapons and then turned them back on, nuclear weapons. That's pretty freaking scary. They also said that this thing was able to go right into the water without stopping. So what do you guys think? What if these are just something that's been living at the bottom of the ocean, and now they're finally coming out, that we're just noticing it? I mean, what if we'd known about them forever, and we just, you know... a long time ago, I asked the old city of Madera Police Department Chief Frazier. I'm like, hey, Chief, so what do you think about, you know, all these crimes getting worse and worse every single day? And he said, Eddie, the crimes aren't, there's no more crimes than there was before. What he told me is this. He said, there's just more news showing it now. We didn't have the ability to go online and instantly tell you about stuff. He's all the police department now has a Facebook page where we post stuff on there, right? So, I mean, the question is, are we getting more crimes, or are we just learning about the crimes more? I don't know. And yes, I love the Jetsons too. I need a robot, just like oh my gosh, okay, Rosie. I need Rosie the robot. She can come clean up my house and cook me dinner, since Brittany never comes and cooks me dinner, or cleans up my house. Anyways, let's get back to the news so we can go watch what's going on around the country, Hollywood and other stuff. We'll check out Wizzy. We'll go check out the Black Conservative Preacher. So 7 North Carolina deputies on leave following Andrew Brown Jr. death reports. I don't even know much about this. Also, this Andrew Brown, now they're trying to say that they're going to name body cam footage after Andrew Brown. What did this Andrew Brown do to get shot? Or why did they shoot him? I don't...
Protest is underway tonight in a North Carolina town where a sheriff's deputy fatally shot a black man last night. The sheriff says the incident in which Andrew Brown Jr. was killed happened during the serving of a search warrant. Correspondent Griff Jenkins is live tonight in Elizabeth City. Good evening, Griff.
Good evening, Brett. That's right. They call him Drew Brown here in Elizabeth City, and you can see behind me some 300 or so protesters have turned out, started marching about 30 minutes ago, and what they want, Brett, is they want the body cam video of the Pasquotank County Sheriffs to be released in the shooting death of Andrew Brown Jr. Now, this started, obviously, yesterday when a search warrant by the sheriff's deputies was issued, and Brown fled the house in his car. Deputies shot him, killing him, and that is the video they want to see. Now, the sheriff's office says that the matter's under investigation by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, but that ultimately the SBI says the decision to release such video would be up to the sheriff's office pursuant to a court order. And so what you're looking at now, Brett, are protesters marching through Elizabeth City. This is the main street, Airinghouse Street, that goes right through downtown, and they're blocking traffic. It's been very peaceful. You can see police have sort of anticipated their move in trying to facilitate things as best as they can. But ultimately, they say they want justice, and they want the video
What's up, Carol?
of the sheriff's
Did you tell the hubby happy birthday?
released to the public. Right now, we have no indication that the sheriff's office intends to do that or any timeline for doing so. Brett?
Griff Jenkins, live.
Speaking of this, so this happened in North Carolina. How far are you from this, drunk? Because you know what? It was either this weekend or next weekend. I was supposedly going to go to Drunk Uncle's house, but then I went to Minneapolis instead. And plus, I went to go buy a plane ticket, and he wasn't ready for me to buy a plane ticket yet. So, Drunk Uncle, how far are you? I could have been at this, filming this right now. But anyways, I don't even know about this case yet too much, because I've been flying and stuff. Heard a testimony from a pastor, he saw one. 7 North Carolina sheriff's deputies have been placed on administrative leave following the fatal police shooting of a black... Why did it always gotta be a black man? Just say it's been a man. Sheriff Tommy Wooten claimed the deputies were executing a search warrant and an arrest warrant for felony drug charges when Andrew Brown Jr. was fatally wounded. Our deputies attempted to serve the warrant, Wooten told reporters. They fired shots they've been put on administrative leave. But that's not because they did anything wrong. That is just because whenever you're involved in a shooting, you get put on leave, right? If the evidence shows that any of my deputies violate law or policies, they will be held accountable. So they're wanting to see the footage, but they wanted to see the footage of the last one, too, of that girl, and it clearly shows that she was going to stab the girl. Oh, yeah, they can mail our bills on time, but the packages are always late. And here's another thing. Here's what I don't get, right? So when you guys buy something on your credit card, it comes out right away, right? And then they make a mistake, or they took out too much, or something like that. And why does it take them 3 days to give you your money back? They can take it out the same damn day, right? If you can take it out the same day, you can put it back the same day. No, I'm not watching the fights. I'm here with you guys. I got this I found this thing in a storage unit. This Google Chromecast. I'm going to see if I can hook it up. And what is it? You put Kodi on here and then you can watch everything. I used to be totally against it. I went out, I bought 2 Fire Sticks because this guy told me, yeah, I'll put Kodi on there for you and you can watch everything for free. And my wife at the time owned a thrift store, and I said, you know what? I don't like cheating, stuff like that. So I didn't do it. And now, I don't know where those went. Ever since my wife took off with the big TV, and I think she took it. Let's see, climate change, save the planet. We only got 12 years. Weather, save the planet. We only got, it's freaking freezing. Yeah, it was snowing in Minneapolis when I was there the other day. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to give a big shout out to United Airlines Affirmative Action Program for my new job. Oh, we saw this one yesterday. It was funny too, like I'm listening to the captain, he's like, yeah, they have that, they always say the same thing. They do it's going to be 52 degrees in Las Vegas, and slight winds out of the northeast, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's stereotypical pilot talk. Why do they do that? These church people seeing aliens? Come on, people, there's got to be something else out there. We can't be the only one. So the Montana passes a Second Amendment sanctuary law. I think I gotta move to Montana instead of Texas, right? Right? Montana Governor Greg Gianforte vowed to protect residents' Second Amendment rights from federal overreach. On Friday, Gianforte signed the new bill into law prohibiting a ban on firearms and ammunition. Today, I proudly signed Representative Hinkle's law prohibiting federal overreach into our Second Amendment protected rights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We gotta move to Montana, folks. You can keep your guns. This is interesting, and I know it's true because I've seen it happen. LA hiding homeless people ahead of the Oscars. Oscar season is upon us, and the city of Los Angeles is preparing by hiding all the homeless people. The 2021 Oscars will be held for the first time ever at historic LA Union Station, but the city of Los Angeles is reportedly working to remove homeless people near and around the venue. According to a local homeless man named DJ, officials came by and told those tenting in the area to move by Friday at 6 p.m. They came to us about a week ago and said that we had to move because they were trying to clean it up for the Oscars, and they told us that if we didn't move, they were just going to demolish our stuff. I thought they cared about the homeless, right? I thought they cared about them. I guess not. All right, we got a couple of videos, and then we'll go to some of our good stuff. Here's more about this.
Sheriff's Department in North Carolina finds itself in the national spotlight tonight. 7 of its 55 deputies have been placed on leave after the fatal shooting on Wednesday of a black man, 42-year-old Andrew Brown Jr. CBS's Christina Ruffini joins us with more. Christina, good evening.
An attorney for the family said Brown's 7 children deserve to know what happened. The governor of North Carolina called initial reports of the incident tragic and extremely concerning. He's joined city officials and community leaders in calling for release of the body camera video.
Law enforcement on scene advising shots fired near EMS.
A witness says Andrew Brown Jr. was trying to drive away when he was shot and killed by sheriff deputies on Wednesday. Emergency radio chatter from the time of the shooting identifies the location of his injury.
Special advisor EMS has got 1 male, 42 years of age, gunshot to the back.
But the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department has yet to release a detailed account of the shooting.
If any of my deputies broke any laws or violated any policies that come out through this investigation, they will be held accountable.
The alleged lack of transparency has led to protests, with community members demanding the release of the deputy's body camera footage, which in North Carolina requires a court order.
The Elizabeth City is a microcosm now of what is going on across the nation.
City officials said today they will file that request on Monday.
He did not deserve what was done to him.
This afternoon, Brown's family said they want to make body camera videos public information in North Carolina. And they want that law changed in Andrew Brown's name.
I just want justice.
The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation is looking into the incident. This afternoon, the sheriff said he will ask if releasing the video would compromise their investigation. If it won't, he says he will ask for a court order to release the video footage on Monday. Adriana?
Christina Ruffini.
Craziness, right? All right, so this is supposedly good.
When you submitted your nominating materials to the committee, you chose not to disclose that you had
Rand
PPP
Paul
loans. That was found through our vetting of your candidacy, but it was not voluntarily given to us. Since then, we've asked for more information, and there's been some response, but there's been an incomplete response. One of the specific questions we have asked and not yet got an answer for is the amount in U.S. dollars of the estimated loss that was required for one of the forms for the COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan. What was the amount in U.S. dollars of estimated loss?
Right, Brent?
Senator Paul, thank you for your question. And let me first say at the outset, I appreciate the importance of sharing information that is necessary to confirm me, and it is important, especially with this role for this agency at this time. With all due respect, I would like to clarify that I filled the questionnaire, the Senate questionnaire, when asked about whether the company had received COVID relief. This is supplemental information I provided, yes. So I have been transparent, forthcoming, and sharing as various requests were made of me via those supplemental information that came in, and I think multiple occasions I did that. The questions that we received yesterday, many of them pertain to information. They pertain to information that is proprietary for the company. It's a private company. We are in a competitive environment, happen to be an AI company. It's a globally competitive environment. And we have to protect the company, even as I commit to you that when it comes to myself, I will continue to work with this committee to be transparent and forthcoming.
So let the record show that you won't answer the question, and you will not tell us the amount that you put on the application that you signed your name to for your company on how much U.S. dollars were estimated to you were going to lose. The problem with that is you just say, oh, believe me, oh, yes, we were eligible, but that's self-policing. Give us the information so we can trust you. I'm willing to vote for you, but not if you stonewall us and say we're not going to give you the information. I mean, we deserve to know that because you're going to be in charge of these. You got $14 million. In the midst of this, the other question that really still boggles my mind is, it is forbidden to be involved with expansion when you get these loans. And yet within 3 weeks of you getting your loan, we have you tweeting out about new hiring in Guadalajara and welcoming the expansion of your tech team in Guadalajara. So it sounds like you're in the midst of an expansion when you're getting the money.
Senator Paul, these are contractors. We are not expanding the company elsewhere in a full-time manner. All the systems we did for PPP and IDLE was used exclusively in the United States. It preserved jobs, 24 jobs. The company would not exist today, would not be in a place where it was able to raise financing and be able to innovate as we speak.
Right,
so,
OV?
11 days after you got the money, you tweeted out your words, we welcome the newest member of our tech team in Guadalajara. Most people would read that and it sounds to them like you're expanding into Guadalajara, that you have new enterprises and new partners, or actually not even partners, newest member in Guadalajara. So the thing is, you're not going to tell us what you put down as far as your economic loss. You were in the middle of an expansion, but you're saying it was a contractor, not an expansion. What was your generating revenue? How much revenue did you generate? Did Lumiata generate in 2020?
Senator, as I mentioned earlier, this is proprietary information. This is a public hearing. I'm not going to be able to share companies.
Right. So let the record know that we gave you these questions in writing. It's not as if you weren't prepared. You've made the decision not to divulge the information. And so, you know, you've made it hard on me. I mean, the thing is I supported the Democrat pick to be the administrator. I would support your pick, but I'm not going to support it if you are stonewalling us on the information. You applied for a large amount of money from a government entity. You didn't tell us about it. We found out about it by searching through the data, and then we asked you, then you admitted that you had the loan. But you did not volunteer that. We had to drag that out of you when you had evidence, or we had evidence that you had the loan. Now you won't tell us about how you got the loan, and then all of a sudden you pop up with $14 million for struggling restaurants around the country that might have gotten a PPP loan. They will scratch their head and say, some guy with $14 million in angel investors got a PPP loan. He couldn't have survived, and yet he got $14 million in loans. It doesn't pass the smell test. And if you're not going to give us information, how do you expect me to support your nomination?
Senator, let me just reiterate this. I've been forthcoming with this information. I shared these loans at the very start of my vetting process with the SBA, with the Office of Government Ethics. That's part of the agreement. It was determined whether there was any conflict or not. So I have shared this information voluntarily.
The staff informs me that you were asked for it and that it wasn't shared.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
The staff informs me that you were asked for the information and then you revealed it, but you did not share it voluntarily. You gave it when you were asked for it. So the thing is, and that's beside the point. We now know you've had the PP loan, you paid it back. This hearing could be easy. And we could be saying exactly what Senator Cardin says, that you should be congratulated for paying it back and for being an upstanding citizen. But not if you said, well, we're not going to put down how much our estimated loss. There's nothing proprietary about what your estimated loss was to the government, unless maybe there's something fishy about the number that you don't want to divulge. Nothing in that estimate, because your company's completely transformed now. You got $14 million, so people have already believed and bought into you. They're not going to change their decision based on your application for PPP. You paid it back. You've got good things you can say about yourself, but you're hiding some number. And when you hide it, that isn't transparency. That's the opposite of transparency. It makes us doubt you.
Senator, with all due respect, my understanding is that the idle application for COVID relief did not include at the time your projected loss. We had a financial year more challenging year than the year 2019. Again, this is proprietary information.
So you're saying the application you filled out, you didn't put down an estimated loss?
To my best knowledge, I don't believe that information was required as part of those applications at the time. We've shared with you information that's on that is part of the applications that were submitted for both PP and idle.
We'd like to provide for the record the rules for the application at the time when his application was made to show that the estimated loss was a requirement at the time, and we will be submitting that for the record. And so this is a point of fact, and we should figure this out. If you're right, then I'm wrong, that's fine, and you didn't have to provide it. But there still is the question why you're unwilling to sort of divulge anything about this, and I don't think any of it's proprietary. I think it appears to us as if you're hiding something about the loan. So the more transparent you are, the more we believe in the things you're saying. But when you tell us you're not going to divulge things because of proprietary reasons, it frankly makes us suspicious. But we will look into the facts, and I'll retract the question on the estimated loss, or I'll retract the accusation if we find out you weren't required to do it. But this is something we can check by facts. And this will have to be pursued. If we find the facts of the matter are that was a line and it was required, show us your application. We're happy to show you the application in private where it doesn't have to be read out in front of the
Brownie,
public.
please stop.
I told Senator Cardin on the way over here, I'd prefer not to say the company's name, Lumiata. I'd prefer not to say that we have doubts about your application. But you would, if that's why you need to give us information and not try to hide things from us.
Thank you, Senator. And I have shared information about the application through multiple requests. I absolutely, appreciate the fact that we have to be transparent and forthcoming, and I have been through multiple requests. Again, both of these COVID loans, I declared them with the SBA team when my vetting process started.
Right.
But
your first response to me was you weren't going to give me the estimated loss, and then your backup response 2 minutes later is, we don't think we were required to. You could have said that from the beginning. You could have said, we weren't required to put estimated loss.
I can do that, Chair, for Trump, but I didn't have time for black. I got to find a black footage.
I can't give you the estimated loss. And then you tell me it's not on the form and wasn't required.
All right. I let Ren always messing with them. So you guys want to see some, I'm going to put, the 360 footage takes forever to upload, but I'm going to show you guys some 360 footage. Let me make this smaller. So I was at Cut Foods. You guys want to see what this 360 camera can do? I'll show you Cut Foods here. Cup Foods, not Cut. Alright. So I'm going to put that on the screen. I'm going to play the footage. I'll play this. So check this out. So I'm going to upload this to YouTube pretty soon. Right? So this was the footage from that day. And this is what you can do with this footage. I can look all the way around. Like there's Taiho. So I can go anywhere. You can show me. We can show the sky. So let's level this back up again. We're gonna go there non-Smith. It's happening non-stop. That's a good thing about video. Oh, thank you, OV. So I mean, I'm gonna put this 360 footage up probably tonight. But this is that George Floyd stuff. You can fast forward it. Hit play. So this is where he was at. Right now I'm gonna go in the store if I remember right. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your shot. That's that store where they were all at. But here, let's go inside Cut Foods with me. You guys want to go inside with me? Yeah, they really hate this camera. I love it. Oh wait, hold on. It's over. Let me put up the next one. I'll just do one more and then we'll show you guys. Come on, baby. Where are you? Pop up. I don't know. Let me make sure if it popped up on your screen or not. It did. Okay. Oh wait, no, it didn't. All right, let me go to the new one. So that GoPro 127 done. Is that which one I'm on? Yep. See what you guys are seeing. Nope. No gloves. No, okay, no gloves. You guys aren't seeing it. Hold on, I guess I gotta close it and then do another one. Let me go here, and we'll go there. There we go. Now you can see it again. Alright, so this is inside the store, Cut Foods. I love this camera. So right now, I'm right where George Floyd was doing his little dance.
Yeah.
Huh? What's that? Yeah, hat. Look at that ceiling. The ceiling's all tore up in this place. But so this is Cut Foods. Yeah, there's a shooting in Hollywood. See how hard it is to get around on my scooter? Let's recenter it. But yeah, we went and we bought some stuff. Ty had to come help me because I couldn't get through. But look, I am sitting right now where George Floyd was doing his dance. Alright, we're done with that now. I'll get off of that for you guys. Alright, let's go to the next. Oh, we're all done. Cool. So let's go. Let's look for WYSIWYG. Oh, you guys say black conservative preachers are, huh? That's Patriot, not Preacher. You say he's there? Let's go find him. Why did I say Patriot again? I meant Preacher. Gambling doesn't like anybody tonight, I don't think. I lost too. Alright, here we go.
All right, you guys. So obviously you heard what's been happening here, down here today earlier, while I was up at the other event, the restaurant that was closed down. There was an officer-involved shooting, and obviously media's out here. Looks like the press conference area. This is where it's at. I'm not sure when that will take place.
For streaming,
but I'll try to stay here as long as I can.
For streaming, it depends. Where are you talking about? In person or
today?
Or live?
You guys, I've had one bottle of water and like a soda. So,
oops. Let's see what's going on.
Cash flow says dude's definitely on drugs.
Counting down, saying 3.
Oh, here we go.
We have light. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Let me see if I can get her volume up better.
Sorry. Sure. Yeah. Test. Test 1, 2, 3. Test. Ready?
I like her. At least she's helping test the mics.
Cue the chopper.
I know, but I mean, all right, real quick. OV, are you talking about live streaming from like in your house like I am, or are you talking about out in public? Because out in public, it's your iPhone 12 Pro. That's the best thing you're going to get.
Good evening. I'm Detective Megan Aguilar, MEGHAN AGUILAR, with LAPD Media Relations. Today around 2:35 p.m., there was a Hollywood unit responding to a radio call. They were responding code 3, which means they had their lights and their sirens on. They were westbound on Sunset, approaching Fairfax, when a vehicle suddenly cut in front of them, hit their brakes, and then reversed back into their patrol vehicle. At that time, the driver of that vehicle exited, as did both the driver and the passenger of the police car. The driver of that car that had reversed back into the police officers was wearing body armor and was holding his right hand behind his back in the small of his back. The officers gave him commands, which he did not follow, and he started counting down, saying 3, 2, 1. He started to pull his right hand from behind his back out to the front, and at that time, there was an officer-involved shooting. That man was struck by gunfire and was pronounced deceased here at scene. Right now, what we have is the vehicle, obviously that individual is driving, and the police car. The detectives here are writing a search warrant so that they can get inside of that vehicle and search it for any evidence. They're also canvassing the area, looking for video and looking for witnesses. There is body-worn video from the officers of this incident, which is how we're able to provide you the information that I just gave you. Of course, that's only a piece of what happened here tonight. Exactly what was going through the minds of the officers or anything that is not captured on the video is going to have to be obtained through the interviews that the detectives will do with them in the hours to come tonight.
Did you find a gun at the scene?
At this point, there has not been a gun found.
Do you know, how many shots were fired by the officers and how many officers opened fire?
That will all have to be determined when they're interviewed. That is part of the process. They'll do what they call a mag count. They'll ask the officers and then they'll count how many rounds are still in their magazine. So it's all part of the process. It will be released when we do our 45-day critical incident video briefing. And again, exactly whether one or both officers fired at the suspect, it's still preliminary, and until we actually interview them and give them an opportunity to tell us what happened and all the other witnesses, I can't say for certain.
There's a lot of writing on the car. Is that a lot of religious writing, or what is it?
There are things referring to God and exactly what that means to this person, I'm not sure, but it appears to.
Is there a proper video that the officer's driver's side looks to be shattered as well? Can you tell us anything about what happened there?
You know, I'm not sure. I did see that the driver's front window is shattered. I don't know if that was as a result of the traffic collision or if that was something that happened during the officer-involved shooting. That will be, again, though, they'll bring the officers out here and they'll have them walk through where they were so they can get sort of a positional. So we'll hopefully know more.
What was the call for?
Did the officers have a taser or any non-lethal force available?
You know, I'm not sure what they had on their person or what they actually had time to deploy. This apparently happened very quickly, as I'm sure you can imagine, just from what investigators have seen on the body-worn video. So generally, though, they should have had some form of less lethal. I don't want to say for certain that they did, but that is our standard practice, that our officers would have less lethal on their person or in their vehicle.
When you say body armor, can you describe the body armor and like what does that mean?
Yeah, I've been told it's what it's commonly referred to as a bulletproof vest. I have not seen it, so I can't really go into any more description.
What was the call for?
I'm not sure where they were going, what the call was. It did not have anything to do with this individual at that time, though. They were just headed to that call, and were getting ready to go southbound here on Fairfax, which was why they had pulled into the turn lane.
So it was just a short distance from the time he cut them off to the time of impact? Is that
very short distance, yes. Happened very quickly.
Well, where was he coming from again? I'm sorry. Where was he originally coming from? The man who was shot?
You know, I'm not sure what lane he was in. The officers were pulling into the turn lane, though. They were preparing to make a southbound turn on Fairfax from Sunset, and he immediately came in front of their vehicle and hit his brakes, so he stopped suddenly and then immediately reversed into their vehicle.
Could you smashed into their vehicle at that point? How bad of
I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but his front end has moderate damage, I would say.
Megan, do you have a description of this deceased and the age or something? Anything?
He is a male white in his mid-30s.
Now we know why it's not.
Do you have ID on him? You're just not releasing it?
Detectives aren't releasing it at this time. There's going to be probably the coroner that will release that, and that will, of course, be pending notification of Mexican.
I'm sorry, did you mention, is there any way to tell how many times he was hit by gunfire?
So obviously right now the body is here, and that will be the coroner will come out, and we don't go near the body until the coroner. That's now the coroner's job.
But multiple shots fired, is that correct?
I know more than one.
Did he what?
They're looking at the body-worn video. It sounds like he did say something. It was not intelligible to the detectives at this point. So again, this is very preliminary, and they'll take all of this back and try and make out exactly what it was. And even if it's not on the body-worn video, it's Saturday afternoon. A lot of people were out here, and so that's going to play a key part in this investigation, is what witnesses' accounts are.
Was he wearing any religious attire?
I'm not sure.
How many officers on it? Just one?
At least one, obviously. There were only 2 present. Until the officers come back out, though, and give their statements, we won't be able to say for certain how many actually fired their weapons tonight.
Detective, at this time, are you able to say, were the 2 cars that are in front of the vehicle, were those present during the collision, or did those arrive afterwards?
Every police car out there arrived after. They were not there during the collision or the shooting. So it was only the dark-colored sedan with the writing and the one police car.
Is this individual familiar to police?
They're doing a full workup on that. At this time, I don't believe so, but again, it's still preliminary. I appreciate your patience tonight. That is all the information that's going to come out from here. Obviously, because...
All right, guys, there you go. I got the black up for you guys. Like the black? How's the black looking for you? Although, you know what? Just for Brittany, she asked for this. Let me see if I can get, let's see what kind of pink we can do for her. There's a pink I can do, I think. You guys like the black background under the chat? Because here we go. We're going to do this just for Brittany. She knows I do stuff for her sometimes. How does the pink look? Pink does not, it's not wide enough. I don't like the pink, sorry. We're going to go back to black. Back to black. I don't want to sing it. I don't want to get in trouble for singing some AC/DC. There we go. Is that better? The pink didn't look too good. Sorry, Britt. Alright, so let me put me on the screen because you guys are asking questions. And I hate to say it, but there is not just one single answer here. So you're asking me what is the best camera. Well, number one, it all depends. It all depends. The reason why it depends is what kind of computer you're using, number one. Because with my Mac, like a GoPro would be the best option for. GoPros are your best option for it. Because I got my GoPro Hero 9 here. This would be your. You can't hear me? Nobody can hear me? Hold on. It's showing that I'm talking. Hold on. Okay. It was because when she was talking, the BCP couldn't get close to her, so that's why. Gumby and Pokey, I think I did get your email. I'm sorry, I didn't respond yet. Sorry, it's been busy. I've been busy. But anyways, it's like asking what gun, right? So it all depends on what you're using it for. Until just 2 days ago, I was using my camera on my my computer. I have a MacBook Pro. I want to use my GoPro, but for some reason, GoPro won't. I'm trying to figure out how to stream it with the GoPro, because this would be a lot better. But the cool thing is I bought this thing called. I was at a thrift store and it was 75% off day, and they had this camera, and it was what is it called? It's called a Solo 8. Let's look it up. And I bought it. They had it for $40, and I bought it 75% off. So I paid only $10 for it, right? So I was all excited. So I bought this, and this is what I'm using right now. It's this thing right here, this hover. So this is what I'm using right now. It's actually a document camera, but it has 1080p, right? And I got these little light I can turn on, but so this is what I'm using right now, which I think it looks pretty good, right? It's cool. It's like I can turn this camera this way. Or if you come this way, you can turn it up or down. It's just all kinds of stuff you can do with this camera. Let me see. What the heck? Did I change some stuff in here? Now it looks like my little webcam here is moved. Ah, I see what I did. Okay. See, I've been moving stuff around, and it's messing it up a little bit. Move this up higher. There we go. So that's what I'm using, right, for right now. It also, here's the other thing. It also depends on what kind of program you're using. So here's the deal. So in OBS Studio, I can use the GoPro from what I understand. But I bought Streamlabs, and I paid Streamlabs so that way everybody can play the little games and stuff here. And Streamlabs has a lot of stuff. So in Streamlabs, for some reason, the GoPro won't work either. So like I said, it depends if you're going to be on a Mac or if you're going to be on a regular Windows computer. The other thing is, too, you can buy just cheap cameras. As long as it's 1080p, you should be all right. You know, I like having top-of-the-line stuff. So this Solo 8 was what they're selling for $400. I actually bought it to sell it on eBay, but I decided to keep it anyways. Now for the microphone, I have a Shure. It is a Shure MV. It doesn't remember what's right on there. It's a Shure MV7. You see it? MV7. But I'm going to tell you, this was not a cheap. This was not a cheap microphone. I bought this one, so I don't like being like the people that, hey, I gotta have the microphone in front of me. I'm not into that, right? But let's go to B&H Photo. Hold on, let me log into my account, and then I'll show you. I want you guys to see all my stuff. My orders. Alright, now I can put it on. I believe I bought it from B&H. Yeah, right here. So this one, it was cheaper than I thought. It was $319.90 for this one. And it's the Shure. Well, don't show my credit card information. So this is it. I thought I was going to actually show the thing. There we go. So it's $319 when I bought it. It was on sale. This is a really good mic. It's the Shure MV7 podcast microphone with the Blue Compass Premium Tube Style arm. This arm is really good too. I really enjoy this arm that's on here. But yeah, so let's see, what other orders do I have in here? Of course, somebody wants to call me now. I'll call you back, John. That's just the past 6 months. What else did I buy from them? Let's look what I bought in 2020. Because that'll tell you. Oh yeah, these lights are badass. Gosh darn it, I'm not trying to show that stuff. I'm doing it wrong. So what I bought, do you guys want to see what I bought last year? I know I did, Drunk Uncle, I know. I'm gonna have to erase this. But these Falcon Eyes, I don't want to do that. I want to So that's these lights that I have. Yeah, like I said, I have got a very expensive credit card bill. This is my Mavic Pro. That was my drone. All kinds of goodies. So it's not cheap. Look, in January, 700. January, so I spent $3,000 that month alone on my credit card. This was in May, another 700 and something. So yeah, it's all good. You know, it's not hard for people to find my address. It's not hard at all. So yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, guys. This is not cheap at all. This is not cheap at all. Just these two lights are $278. So yeah, not a cheap hobby. If you want to get into streaming, just so you guys know. Very, very expensive. Good night, Bree. Tell Al I said good night. What's up, Tanya? How the heck you doing? You're not bartending tonight? You can serve me a drink. So let's see who else is. Let's go to Wolf over on Twitch. He normally has crazy shit going on. Let's see.
That it was all orchestrated by that guy Hans and fully
Wolf
lived on his Instagram page.
Steve-O.
And I was stoked.
Wolf is not on. That's weird.
It's crispy, juicy, tender, as in...
What's up,
juicy
Wildflower?
And crispy. McDonald's crispy chicken sandwiches.
Get a free new crispy chicken sandwich with purchase of $1 or more on our app.
Holy jeez, that's loud. So where's this at? I don't know where this is at.
I told him, get the fuck out of here, go to Manhattan Bridge.
Oh, this must be in New York. Nobody's online. And Shizbang, isn't Shizbang a liberal or are they conservative?
Rusted.
Great, you're gonna get me in trouble playing the Love Shack. Yeah, so Obi, you got it. Once you get ready to go, let me know and I can help you figure out some better stuff. But I'm gonna warn you, I like to buy the good stuff. So I don't buy the cheap stuff. So if you're looking to buy cheap equipment, then you don't want to ask me for help. Uh-oh. Isn't this freaking... let's go to Portland. Let's watch it. I think I'm kicked out of her channel. Oh. Why are you just showing your house? Let's see. Because isn't this... What's that... Girl, guy, whatever from... You sent me a video I might love. What's the video of that I might love, Britain? What video? Let me copy it. We'll send it over. Let's go see, because I don't want to watch this. Whatever it is. Whoa. Why did that pop up? Copy. There we go. Yeah, PT News was supposed to give me some money for going to Minneapolis. Nothing happened though. Really? This is cool. Let's see. Was this today?
Migrants from Honduras and all those places that you all know about, getting into a confrontation with local Mexicans at the port of entry here in Tijuana, because the port of entry...
Sorry about the quality. The quality sucks.
...are taking over the border.
480 is as best as it gets.
Causing conflict at the port of entry via cars. And so this is a fight between the migrants and the Mexicans once again, which is what we saw back in 2018 when I started showing you everything that was going on.
Is this Paloma?
At the border. This is Mexicans against...
That sounds like Paloma. Is this Paloma?
Against migrants fighting because the Mexicans are claiming that the migrants are interfering with their work. This is the Mexicans. That's a Honduran man.
He told
fighting
me
against.
they said that they would pay me if I gave them straight up just rights to my footage. I never got back in touch with them, so they don't owe me any money. So don't think they owe me money.
The Mexicans, because the Mexicans are fighting for their territory at the border, which is where they do their, you know, they sell their products, their food, everything else. Let me translate this for you. This Mexican man is fighting with the Honduran people, saying he wants them gone. He says, you are interfering with my work. You are interfering with my work. You are...
That sure does sound like Paloma.
You are, you know, you're in the way of our work. You're shutting down the border, and this is our place of business. So these are Mexicans now standing up to the same migrants that attacked me, as you remember back a few weeks ago, when they attacked me, Paloma, for those of you who remember.
Really, Rights Matter, that's crazy.
Now are standing up to them. This is a big fight. Fuera, fuera, that means get out, get out. It means get out. Remember them telling me to get out? Remember about 70 of them telling me to get out?
Yeah, this is Paloma.
This is the Mexican vendors now. The guys that you see with the hats are Mexicans. Okay? This is a big conflict between the Mexicans and the migrants, okay? They are kicking all their belongings. The migrants are saying that they are just trying to get across into America. They're fighting over the space because the vendors are saying that they are invading their space with all their belongings, and they don't want them there. So this is, again, Mexican vendors at the Tijuana port of entry with San Diego fighting against the migrants. This is a migrant here saying that she's only looking for a better life. She says, I have the right to a better life just like you do. Except those people work really, really hard every single day to make a good life for themselves in Mexico. Not in America, in Mexico. They work from 6 in the morning.
I'll show you who's talking.
She's
I'm almost going to bet you that's Paloma
she's just
talking.
Looking for a better life. That's what she's saying to these guys. She says, I am just looking for a better life.
I think that's who's talking. This is Paloma for Trump. She's from Mexico. She lives in both spots. Let's see December 14, 2018. Let's see. December. I have video of her pushing me in my wheelchair. So let's go to the 15th. Cause then it Oh yeah, check this out. So this is me riding in back of the Border Patrol vehicle.
Is this white gate new?
I'm sorry?
Is the white fencing here new?
This fencing right here?
So I'm in the back of a Border Patrol vehicle right now. Cause Ben pushed me all the way down the beach. That's all Mexico right there.
That's fencing there, that's all.
Sorry about the bad quality. It was focusing on the... It was focusing on what was right in front of me, the stupid metal. See if it gets any better as we get going. Nope.
103,
But yeah, they put me in the back seat of a Border Patrol car and was taking me out.
Spencer's Ranch.
Here we go. This is a little better stuff.
No, by the Lads Ranch. We're in Spencer's Ranch. Where the boardwalk just ends and it goes to the Bob.
Yeah, that was in the back of a Border Patrol vehicle. Let's see. That's me and Paloma right there. There's the one where she's put... Was this the same video? Oh, no. I tried to go live real quick, I think. But that was us in a Border Patrol vehicle. But where is it? Maybe it was later on. That was us doing that. Nope, it was after this then. Because Ben gave me the photo, so let's go closer to here. I'll show you Paloma pushing me in my wheelchair. Let's see. That was my thrift store when we were moving out. This was us feeding the feeding the veterans. Where is it? I know I got a picture of her pushing me around. Because Ben had sent it to me. There it is. This is Paloma pushing me in my wheelchair.
Private Paloma escort in heels. Okay, hang on, I gotta get in front of you guys. I gotta get in front of you guys. Okay. That's cool. Heading to the beach.
So there you go. That's Paloma. That's who's talking on this video.
Just looking for a better life. She's saying, I'm not going anywhere. She says, I have the right to give my children a better life. And this man is saying, well, get a job. Get a job. Stop interfering with my work. You know, there's a lot of news stations there. And this is getting pretty dangerous, guys. This is getting pretty dangerous because the border has already been shut down due to the pandemic for a year now. And these people were unable to make a living for about a year now, you know, the way they normally do. These are Mexican street vendors. Mexican street vendors fighting against the migrants, okay? So this is footage that was obtained from, let me play that for you again. This is footage that was obtained from local reporters here in Tijuana, Mexicans.
Okay, we already saw that. All right. Thank you, Brittany, for sending me that. Yeah, Brosa, that was that chick's name. So nothing's on Twitch. Let's go back here and let's look. What up, Hammy? Hammy Ram. Let's see what we can find on here. There we go. There's Wizzy. Oh, that was an hour ago. Let's see if he's live right now. Why does he only have one video up? Where's all of his videos? That's from 4 months ago? Did WYSIWYG get kicked off? Oh, that's his TV shorts. That's why. I was gonna say, he didn't get kicked off, did he? There we go. 6 hours ago. Let's watch this one. Wonder if they attack him again today. Fuck Beto Wood, I like that shirt. I know, I went to the swap meet today and I couldn't find one shirt that I liked. Or a hat. What's up, Deborah? I should get a fuck pedo would Oh, wait a minute. I know what I wanted to look up. I know where there was action. Hold on. Hold on. Because there was shit going down in Portland last night, right? Let's filter it within the last today. There's got it. I don't want to see the
breaking news at 11. A riot declared as a group make.
I want to see the actual video. Who's got actual video footage? Let's see. Let's type in Antifa, maybe. Although I think YouTube, whenever you type in Antifa now, it doesn't show you the stuff. Let's go to filter it out by today. After party, Ted Wheeler notices Portland Antifa interference.
Good. And I told you. What's up? This here.
Wow, 20. This guy's a lot of subscribers for just doing stuff like that. That's news. I don't want to watch news. News today. Let's see what this is.
Anti-fascist or Antifa chapters around the US are concerned about fascists routinely engaging in violence.
I know there was some Antifa shit going on last night. May 29th. No. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing going on there. Behind, let's look at, see what behind enemy lines is still in Minneapolis. Let's see if they're still in Minneapolis. Trail walk, trail walk. Here, you want to see when they met up with me? This is when they were trying to find me.
Damn, don't trip, buddy. A goose chase. Sort.
Took them forever to find me. Let's see. There we go. There I am. Little crippled bastard.
That's one I can agree with. Justice for Philando Castile. That's one I can agree with. I do hugs, man.
There we go.
Tomorrow, you never know.
What's up,
Eddie?
Snooks?
Yo!
My battery is freaking dead too right now.
So villain report. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, brother?
My hands are cold. What's up, man?
I do hugs, man.
Right.
How you doing, bro?
Good. How you
Good
guys
to see ya.
You guys have any fun yet?
Eddie Block. Everybody say hi.
You missed it. Yeah, we went over to the square today, and they escorted us out.
Really?
With authority.
Yeah.
At the square?
Yeah.
Why? They're not doing
We
anything. Let's see
we were
what
dressed in
Primetime
black
Patriots
bloc. We
got
probably
on.
shouldn't have been like that.
I was dressed like this when I went down there.
Yeah.
You're looking a little bit normal, but were you filming down there?
Yeah. Let's see if he's got anything live. Nope. Patriot. Uh-oh, Brittany shown. Brittany sent me something again. Ooh, dirty pictures. Whatever you sent me, I can't go to. It says login or... Oh, the Daily Caller. Alright, hold on. Let's send what Brittany sent me. Let's see. Share. Why is it not letting me share this? Hold on a second, Brittany. I'm getting it. Copy. Let's do the copy and paste. I hate Facebook, though, because their quality is so shitty. Their quality is really shitty.
You're all fucking pieces of
Whoa!
Don't do it right here. Hey. It's a setup, fool. Hey, don't even do it to him. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him right there.
What's up, Jason? Oh, I missed it. I looked away. It's 4 inches long. What? I wasn't with Villain ever. Villain wasn't in Minneapolis.
Nah, he ain't gotta do nothing. What he did?
No fucking talk. No fucking talk. No fucking
Oh, that was in D.C. Yeah, they got arrested. I remember this because they were stupid. Look, one's wearing pink shoes, right? And the other one's wearing a bright orange cap. Like, they're not noticeable.
I don't give a fuck. I have freedom of speech. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. You know what? When the homeowner shoots an intruder, you Christian hypocrites are the first one to cheer. For what? Forced birth extremists! Forced birth extremists! Forced birth extremists!
I need my phone!
That cop just hit her with that freaking thing.
Stop that man! Stop that man! Put it on! Put it on! Shut it off! Get out of that van! Get out of that van!
Metro PD did not fucking hold back. Oh, yeah.
Trump supporter. They lie tactically with bad intent. They'll always be the devil.
I remember this guy.
No, I'm not attacking you. Yeah, but I would love for you to sit down. You know what he said, right? Because you're a goddamn backstabbing Trump supporter. A goddamn lying asshole. Lying right to my face.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here, gentlemen. Hey, get your goddamn hands off me!
Dude just takes it. Don't say thanks to me. It's Brittany who showed me this. That big boy just like takes that mace like it's nothing. That boy took that mace like it was nothing at all. No, thank thank Brittany for the video, not me. Oh, this guy lost Skid Row. Let's see.
All right.
What's the address you at?
I'm at the 7th Street Terminal in LA. It's called the Transitional 7th Street Terminal. Something like that.
Strange
7th Street, downtown LA.
Downtown LA. So I know that.
But text me once you find out. All right. I'm gonna go home I'm gonna go home and not do nothing for a whole week. I mean, nothing. Oh, don't get up, bruh. No. There you go.
What the heck is going on here?
He's squatting now. There he stands up. He's pointing the knife at him. I got it steady. Scraping the knife on the ground. Whatever they aiming, they in the aim stands.
I think they're evicting a homeless now.
I wonder why they won't give them the water. Why won't they give him the water if that's what he wants?
I don't know what the heck's happening here. It just says Skid Row, they're trying to get rid of the homeless. And that's the best quality footage I can get, guys. Sorry.
Way. Oh no, don't get up, bruh. Don't get up, bruh. Don't get up. He's putting the knife to his neck. He's putting the knife to his neck.
What the hell? He just pushed over his motorcycle?
He got some knife to his neck.
Alright guys, if this gets crazy,
in a slice of motion.
We might have to cut this off. Andy No has stuff on his What the heck was that?
Shoot me.
Is he trying to do a suicide by cop or what? Yeah, this is live, BK. This is live.
What am I thought? Hello?
Is it alright?
Oh, okay. Okay, I was already. Okay, that's cool, man. Hey, are you going to double check? Or are you sure?
So in LA right now, in LA, they're kicking all the homeless out near Grand Central Station because of the Golden Globes or whatever award ceremony tomorrow. So I think they're trying to get this man off of the property, and who knows what's going on. He doesn't sound very happy, and they're saying he's got a knife.
Well, it's the transitional, not San Pedro in Washington. It's actually 7th Street, downtown 7th Street, transitional.
So 7th Street is right where Skid Row is.
I can't really grab my glasses and try to Google myself. It's too difficult. Yeah, it's a train. No, bus on the way back. Bus on the way back. No, just a train. Train to Long Beach. Yeah. Just put destination like you're gonna Google going from Long Beach from downtown LA.
Yeah, Julius, I doubt so too. He's just trying to say, just don't kick me out. Let me have my own property, right? It says he's streaming it right now. Prism Live Studio. This is live, guys. Cause look, I can't fast forward anymore. This is live. It's completely live. He needs a Snickers bar.
If he's a legal Mexican, he's getting Social Security after this. If he's an illegal Mexican,
oh my God,
he's getting straight deported.
I didn't say that. I
He's
didn't
getting
say
straight
it.
deported after this.
I'll be right back.
Either one is kind of a come up. If he's illegal, he's getting deported. And if he's not illegal, then he's getting Social Security after this. I hope he'll be all right. Cops deep. Oh no. Yeah, he is. There he come. He got a knife to his neck.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I don't know, Brittany. This guy, I think they're trying to evict him because he's homeless.
The water, man. See, that one right there, the officer you see right in the middle, he got the water in his hand. He been had the water in his hand. Yeah. And the cop that's right there in the middle, he got the water. He has the water. Water equals life. So if he wants to drink, he wants to live. If he wants to drink, he wants to live. Look, he puts the water on the ground. The cop now puts the water on the ground. Look, don't you aim? Ooh. Hello? $9:45 p.m.? Are you serious?
It's reg life.
What about, oh my God.
What's
And
up,
what time is it
Mark
right now?
David Simmerly? Here's his channel.
Yeah, you can screenshot it. It's all good. All right. I'll figure out. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
I gotta close my front door. The dang cockroach was next door, and I can smell it.
Wouldn't that be tight if we do a 2-hour and 3-hour bike ride stream home? Wouldn't that be tight? If that's true, the bus ends at 9:45. Yeah. With all the walking I do now, I gotta ride the bike from LA straight down Long Beach Boulevard.
Have they tried what, blank page?
We got to go through South Central LA, Linwood, South Central LA, Compton, Linwood. No, South Central LA, Watts.
I think he is zoomed in because you can see how bad the quality is. I think it's because he's zoomed in.
I'll ride that bike home from here. I'm not streaming for another 2 weeks, man.
What, Britt? You tasted yourself and it was a little...
Unbelievable.
Hold on. Oh, taser? I don't think they're ready for that yet. They're trying to talk them down, blank page. They're trying to talk them down. This guy just has a some kind of mental disability. Did he just throw down the knife? Oh, they're going in now.
He threw the knife at him. They got the knife. It's over now. He gonna live now. He's living now. He's gonna live, guys. Now there go the water.
I was gonna be like, why are you tasting yourself? Are you hungry? Thornton Applebottom. That number looks, that name looks familiar. I think he's been on my show before. All right, they got him safely. It looks like. That's good. Nobody got hurt.
No water, straight handcuffs first.
Well, they gotta handcuff him, then they're gonna give him water. I mean, come on.
For an Uber.
Yeah, see, he was zoomed all the way in
how am I gonna
already.
get this big ass bike in the Uber? The front wheel comes off. The
You
front
get an
wheel
Uber
comes
XL.
off. The Uber, if I order a big Uber, he'll probably let me do it.
Good job, officers. Good job.
So the front wheel comes off.
Sounds like me with my,
It's
my,
over, you guys.
my problem. All right, let's see if PT News is doing anything tonight. Oh, that's the guy. That's the Pelosi pooper right here. The live kidnap type. That's the Pelosi pooper. Freedom Flashpoint. That's what it's under. Let's see what Adam's doing. I haven't heard from Brittany. She's texting me right now. I haven't heard from Adam for a while. Let's see. We're moving. Also the news. He was telling me he was thinking about moving. Where's all of his videos? Did he not share when I was out there in Minneapolis? I guess not. That's crazy. He hasn't been on for a while, has he? No wonder he didn't get a hold of me. All right, let's go to PT News. Let's see what Steve has. Oh, he's always streaming on PT News now. Is that what it is? So it's one day ago. When was I in Minneapolis? 3 days ago. Wonder if they showed any of my stuff. Closing arguments. That was Monday. What was I doing? Oh, Monday night I was out there. Let's see if you. Wonder if he showed any.
Heard Maurice Hall's voice. We know Mr. Floyd was with Maurice Hall on May 25th, 2020.
They're not showing nothing. Thought they'd be showing some action, right? Anyways, I don't see what's going on over there. Let's go find out what else is going on. Yeah, they're boring too. Let's see what Rob's doing. Let's just.
You think you can tell him what to do, but that's
No.
Then he always. Just
Oh,
you can't even think of you can't even predict. Half the time you think he's gonna do something, he does something that you never even thought he was gonna do. You know. You tell him not to do something, he does it.
I'm gonna say hi real quick, and I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
It was funny with the week that we got married. He sent a sympathy card to my ex, and then the week after that, he sent a thank you card. Thank you for letting her go. I really appreciate having her around.
Man, they are really loud tonight.
Glad to have you here. How are you doing tonight, brother?
Hey, Eddie.
What's up, man?
I wear my sunglasses at night. I love that.
There you go. Yes.
It's always awesome.
Well, that should become our theme song. If it's not, if
Absolutely.
we're gonna have to look that one up.
I'm a big
Sunglasses at
vinyl.
night.
Yeah. I do both. I listen to vinyls. I also listen to my CDs, but I haven't really broke into the other part yet.
Well, it's nice to have you drop in. I saw your video about your dog when he rolled in all the mud and everything, and it made me crack up. I one of those days that probably you were glad to be out on a walk in your chair and riding around, and the dog could just bring himself home, right? Oh gosh, he was a mess.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, damn dog. Right on, Eddie.
All right. Let's see who else is going on.
He just got down and he nose dived into that mud puddle.
Yeah, he did.
He just rolled right.
Oh, you liked it when I went through White Castle?
Oh gosh. Well, you have a good rest tonight, Eddie, and I know that you went all the way up to Minnesota and tried to cover everything up there, and I don't know. I really appreciate your news stuff that you do.
What's that, sheepdog?
Miss being in there.
Journalistic integrity.
Yes.
One hell of a journalist and we support him.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
No, it's good to see that you're back home. And
I've seen some of it too. I've been.
Anthony, yeah, it's like whatever. It's whatever. I don't care anymore. Some people are some people. Let's go back to WYSIWYG. Let's see if he's still out there. Let's see. I always spell his name wrong, don't I? Let's see if WYSIWYG's live. Nope. Alright, let's look about Black Conservative Preacher. Let's see if he's still there. Oh, it's after 9 o'clock. It's already been... Our show's already, pretty much over tonight. Doesn't look like there's much going on tonight, guys. Doesn't look like there's much going on now. So he went to Tin Horn Flat, the Tin Horn Flats in there.
Back with you.
3 days, I was signing off all the logs, all the plywood, total waste of resources. And then on the 4th day, it was April.
There's not much going on tonight, guys. Not much going on. Let's see, what else? Let's just see what's on my feed. If there's anything worth looking at. Oh, here we go. Let's watch this.
Great friend of Outsiders, freelance journalist and YouTube star in the States. Army, how are you? Great to see you, mate.
I've never heard of this guy before.
Last night I had barbecue ribs, and I am unapologetic about it. Hey, you. And by the way, LeBron James is not only he's a disgusting human being, he's also an anti-Semite. He tweeted out an incendiary anti-Semitic tweet a couple years ago. I'm a Lakers fan.
You think so, Sheepdog? I don't mind. I don't mind when people restream my stuff. I really don't. I feel like you feel like they're not live streaming anymore because people are doing restreams. I think what it is. Oh, thank you, FCC. Where's the next adventure I'm gonna go? I've been talking about. Well, I promised Drunk Uncle I'd go to his house. But every time I go or to set up a plane trick, he's not ready yet because he has to make sure he can have work off. Then every time, and then I'm thinking about going to Chicago because I told Mr. Nice Guy and the Truth that I was gonna come to Chicago. So who knows? Who knows where my next trip is? You know where I really want to go? I've been to Chicago before, but I've never been to New York City. X22 report. Let's see what's going on there, Mr. Nice Guy. But yeah, Mr. Nice Guy wants me to go to Chicago with him and the Truth. Let's see what these guys have got going on. I've never seen this channel before. Let's see what they got going on. Dr. Shiva. I don't know. So yeah, probably Chicago, I guess. North Carolina. Where else might I go? I might go to, well, I gotta go up somewhere in Norton a couple hours from me, because Brittany owes me some food. Adam from LLN, New York City, almost got filming the DMX protest now. Adam from LLN, New York City. Let's look them up.
I know in some cases I can just order the replacement of that chrome in black.
Where are they?
Not even going to get out of my car for that one.
Give you 5. You have a surprise for me, Guns, Games, Gadgets channel. You got a video for me? No, you know why I think the reason why Antifa doesn't go live anymore, because they don't want people getting caught, showing them doing stupid shit. That's why they don't film anymore. Right? Everybody's like, oh, you can't live stream anymore because you're going to get people done whatever. Let's see. COVID-19 surge lands India. The moon landing, the greatest hoax. Let's see. What else can we see? But yeah, streamers are... I don't know what's going on with streamers nowadays. The streamers nowadays, everybody's fighting each other. Getting mad, you know, if somebody else has more views than another one. Oh yeah, I wanted to see this Flexus. Flexus, I don't know if I can show him or not. I don't think he'll mind. But let's watch this. I saw this.
This week in Clown World, a white police officer in Ohio killed an innocent, unarmed black teenager who was just standing in front of her house trying to stab somebody with a knife. Why did the cop do it? Because he's a racist. We're going to look at some normal reactions from very rational people from Twitter.com and see what they thought about it. Valerie Jarrett, someone who was very important in the Obama administration, said a black teenage girl named Ma'Khia Bryant was killed because a police officer immediately decided to shoot her multiple times in order to break up a knife fight. Knife fight? Richard Appleboy, you ever been in a knife fight?
No.
You ever seen a knife fight?
No.
You ever heard of anyone you know getting in a knife fight?
Not once.
So, okay. And there also wasn't much of a knife fight. There was only one knife and one stabber.
Yeah, just one. Trying to stab someone is not a knife fight. That's just trying to stab someone.
All right, let's check it out, Mr. Nice Guy.
So Bree Newsom, some sort of BLM person, said teenagers have been having fights, including fights involving knives for eons. We do not need police to address these situations by showing up on the scene and using a weapon against one of the teenagers. Y'all need help. I mean it sincerely. I don't think we need help.
What's up, Dragon Slayer?
Blue check mark.
Yeah, blue check mark, real person. Tons of retweets. So less police would make these situations, I guess, safer. So if someone's stabbing someone with a knife, not having a cop with there would have helped.
So the basic take is let the knife fight play out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the real take from this person because, once again, racism.
Cops are so racist that even if a black person is committing a crime, they're still the victim. Like in a situation, the victim is the girl getting stabbed, the hero is the cop, and the perpetrator is the girl with the knife.
Panda Bear, huh?
But BLM gets a hold of the story. The victim is the girl with the knife. The bad guy's the cop, and then the person who got stabbed is kind of just like, get out of here. We don't need you for this part.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a cop? Like, who would ever want to be a cop right now? You can't go do your job, and if you do your job, everyone hates you, and
You
they're
don't
not
want a
even gonna
knife
side
fight
with you.
me,
Any sort
sheepdog.
of close call will go away from you.
I got a big
to
ass
the point
knife.
where if you shoot someone who's stabbing somebody, there's going to
You're
be
okay, Panda
protests
Bear.
about it, and they're going to call for your head. Fun living here, guys. In unrelated news, I bought my first gun last week, and I'm picking it up tomorrow. Want to guess what kind it is? Let me know in the
Ooh,
comments.
I gotta go buy
If you wanna
another
find
gun.
out,
I only
sign
have
up
a
for the
shotgun. I
newsletter.
want to get a real
Link is in
gun.
bio. Moving on. LeBron James. This is the cream on top. LeBron
I think works pretty good.
You're next. Hashtag accountability.
Yeah.
Immediately deleted the tweet. Probably because some white old man called him and was like, you can't tweet that. You
some
gotta
lawyer.
take that down. Some lawyer. You're next. Accountability. In like the backwards world where it's not actually accountability. It's like mob justice. LeBron, don't you have a hate crime to fake?
Yours is
So
bigger,
killing
Brit?
the black girl who was stabbing the other black girl is racist, even though he saved a black girl. Doesn't matter. It's just white cop, gun, dead black person, unarmed, even though there's a knife. Free shoes. You know what would be a good picture for hashtag accountability? A picture of the girl's parents, the stabber. Maybe her parents would be a nice picture.
You mean the picture of her
Maybe
dad
hold
kicking some
That's
little
just
girl
me
in the
guessing.
head?
I'm spitballing. Maybe it's not. Maybe the cop's racist.
You make knives,
Saving
you
that
know?
other black girl from being stabbed.
Hell
was
yeah, that would be
severely
badass.
racist.
Yeah, I mean that's about as good as it can go for the girl who was about to get stabbed. She didn't get stabbed.
My knife's
She
out in the
didn't get
truck,
shot.
otherwise I show you guys.
Now she's safe, and the cop saved her. In a different timeline, I feel like the cop gets a parade or is on the news as a hero. But it is unfortunate. The girl was 15, but also never stabbed somebody.
Trying to stab another girl.
In front of a cop, too. That would be immediately you get killed for that. Everyone knows that, I thought. If you stab somebody and a cop's
Alright,
there...
he's getting a little boring. He's getting a little boring. Let's see what else we can watch. I don't think you guys want to watch my poker stuff. Live on patrol. Let's see what's going on. Holy shit, there's almost 10,000 people watching this right now. I mean, he is in Minneapolis, right? She was in foster... Yeah, she was in foster care. But her family... But she was with her dad when it happened. Her real dad, I'm guessing.
One calls out.
Right, Andy? 132 in Bush. I got him at gunpoint. What's up, sunshine happy lady? Oh, we're doing a heist, huh? Why is everybody using number 1337? Is that the most you can do or something? Oh, he's in St. Paul. That's the Twin Cities still. I joined the game. Here, let's see what Candace Owens had to say.
Reaction, the host of Candace on the Daily Wire. Candace Owens, along with Fox News contributor Leo 2.0 Terrell. Welcome back, both of you. Candace, this was something I pointed out for years on this program. Every 2 years, every 4 years, any conservative, any Republican, you're racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic. Now you can add transphobic. You want dirty air and water. And some Republican is going to take your grandma and grandpa in a wheelchair and throw them over a cliff in an advertisement. It's predictable. But now it's every issue. Your reaction?
It is every issue, and it's obviously just name calling, and it seems to me to be completely foolish, and people are not awake to what the Democrat strategy is here. You know, they use people that are false prophets like LeBron James to propagate a lot of these lies, particularly the Black Lives Matter lie. That seems to be almost the biggest one. The race lie has been permeating throughout every element of culture. You have LeBron James, who lives amongst white people in a $100 million Bel Air mansion, who is protected by white people, protected by presumably undercover officers. and things of that nature everywhere he goes, and to his games back and forth. There are police officers that are constantly surrounding him, and yet he puts out this lie. And the president is correct to call him. President Trump is correct to say that LeBron James himself is racist. Not only that, he doesn't care about black people. If LeBron James cared about black people, he'd point to the truth. The truth is that if you care about black people, you have to talk about black-on-black crime. Upwards to 95% of black homicide victims are killed by other black people. What he actually cares about is just making sure that he himself is situated as a king, while the peasants beneath him, he calls himself the king, the peasants beneath him and that follow him all invest in this lie, destroy their own communities, and yes, kill each other, as would have been the circumstance if that police officer had not have intervened.
Every single weekend, and this goes back to the Biden-Obama years, Leo. I can come on this program every Monday and tell you.
Just look. I mean, nobody's talking about, but look, that's her dad.
There had not have intervened.
Kicking that girl in the head.
Every single weekend. And
Watch
this
right
goes
here.
back to the
He pushed her on the
Biden-Obama
ground.
years, Leo. I can come on this program
And he
every
just
Monday
tried to kick
and
her in the
tell you how
head.
many-
I don't know if he did kick her in the head or not. Let's see.
Not have intervened.
Every single weekend. And this goes back to the
let's see.
Biden-Obama years, Leo.
So let's see if he actually hits her. See, he's got his foot up in the air. Oh, you can't see it because they blurred it out.
I come on this program every Monday and tell you how many people were shot in the city of Chicago. I can tell you how many people were shot and killed in the city of Chicago and a lot of other big
LeBron
cities.
James. All right,
every
let's look at this guy. You
single
say
weekend.
he's out there? Is he out there now? There we go.
I don't.
What's up, Deal? Eddie James. Thank you guys for coming and visiting, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on down here in New York. I appreciate the love, guys. Unspecified B, we got Joe Bakewell, RS, Michael Mam. That's cool. I appreciate you guys strolling through and doing that, bro. Heck yeah. Leave the popo alone. Wonder what the heck's going on here.
So you can see there's a Tesla dealership here. I think police here are trying to disperse any additional folks.
Man, I like this raid and stuff. What the heck is that, Brittany?
Additional RMPs responding. We gotta take a look at this scene here. Check out if there's any evidence or anything. Because one thing I don't see so far is any
Yeah, they're
shell
shooting on a
casings and all that kind of
Tesla
stuff.
dealership.
So I like Tesla big dog pound. If we get closer, we might even show you some Tesla cars, but for now, I'm not seeing any from
I know,
this
right?
distance.
How do we guys help you out? Unspecified. Unspecified podcast. Let's see if we can go check them out real quick. Let's go say hi. Oh, they're live. Oh, wait.
Wildflower had said prepping 101. Prepping 101. On
Is this what you guys are saying hi to?
Of raiding.
Here we go. We'll show them a little love.
Do we have a live stream? We don't have a live stream. Well, what I can do is shout this guy out. Okay? For those of you who are back, We have Prepping 101 here.
Wait a minute, hold on.
This
I
could be an
saw
excellent
somebody
channel.
donate. Wait, I gotta go back a minute.
Just spreading the love and the positivity. Hope.
I saw my name in here.
Heck yeah, man.
Wait a minute. I sit with Eddie all the time. Boris. Oh, it's Boris. Okay.
You guys, do you guys see this?
Are they talking about me?
Positivity. Hope that this guy has a very blessed evening, a very good show.
Heck yeah, I ready to raid.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. That's right, brother. We've got another one under our belts. We're becoming Room Raid veterans together. Spreading peace and positivity, guys. This dude is hot on the street.
Are they talking about me?
He has got it. Do you guys see this? This dude is on it. This is an excellent subscribe right here.
I think he's talking about me. I don't know.
Excellent subscribe all day long.
Let's subscribe this guy.
Rating in progress.
Go. I guess I better catch up if they're talking about me.
Wildflower had said Prepping 101. Okay. For those of you who are back, we have Prepping 101 here. This could be an excellent channel. Our stream is Godwin, hot on the trail. Eddie was hot on the show. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I know that Eddie was hot on the show, so I didn't want to interrupt him too much.
Oh, you can interrupt me, bro. We all share. We all help each other out.
Very, very cool. EddieBlockFilms, what's up, dude? Bro fist to you, man. Happy Saturday. Peace, love, and prosperity to you, my brother. Yes, man.
This guy
Keep on the track.
cool.
You are hot on the action over there. Thank you so much for what you're doing, bro. Spreading the love. You know how it is, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, calm down, you guys.
I'm not always in my Randy Savage getup. And for those of you who would like to see me out of my Randy Savage getup, check the link in the description. Me and my wife have a podcast.
Let's see what else they're saying. Oops, I'm trying to fast forward. I'm typing.
The Unspecified Podcast.
There we go.
Rod Piper says they live. Let me see. I'll have to write that down. We'll have to write that one down, brother. I'll have to gear up for the next room raid.
That's cool that they did that. That's pretty cool.
Piper? Yeah. Alright, I got that wrote down. Hey, hey.
Alright, let's go back to LL and C because I want to see what they got going on over there. What, Panda? You gonna get him? Actually, you know what? There was something else live that said protest. Let's see what this is. It says they're live right here.
No
Oh, no, that's
more.
him. Never mind.
I think I saw a few showcases there.
Let's type in
Gonna have to see,
protest.
though.
I guess there's nothing really live going on today. Let's go here. Let's go to live. Because we're all the way live. Superior Rhino. Mexican protest in Minneapolis. This can't be live because it's not... it's dark outside over there. This guy's just cruising around, I guess. He said, thanks for the raid. Right on, Mr. Nice Guy. Tell him I said thank you back. Nothing really going on live, folks. Let's go check out Twitch Rolling Time real quick, and then Let's see. Depends on which dog. I got 4 dogs. Alright, Britt. I'll text you later
Do we
on.
pick our own? I mean, Friday night.
Shiz bangs. Oh, wait. That weird girl is on. I thought I subscribed to her channel. I thought I followed her channel.
I'll say hello.
We gotta make the commercial wait.
When she was finding her voice, she didn't see limits.
So,
She saw possibilities.
I've got 4 dogs. My oldest is Panda Bear. She's a border collie. Then I have Sugar, which is my pit bull. Then I have Brownie, which I don't know what the hell Brownie is. She's a brownie. She's a brown thing. She's a little tiny thing. Brownie's like a schnauzer mix, I guess. Hold on, come here, you guys. Maybe you guys can tell me what Brownie is. Come here, Brownie. What are ya? What kind of dog are you, Brownie? See, she's got the whiskers, right? I don't know what Brownie is. So Brownie's whatever. And then I've got my brand new puppy, my service dog. His name is Donald J. Trump, and he is a purebred Saint Bernard. The only purebred dog I've ever bought in my life. I've rescued all my other dogs. Come here, Donnie. Come here, Donnie J. Here, you want to see Donnie J? You want to see what he looks like? Little asshole going in the mud. I took him to the park yesterday, and he went straight into the mud. No, he's not a husky. He's not a husky. Actually, you know what? I can do this. Yeah, let's see. Well, we went out yesterday, and he went right into the frickin' mud. What, monster? I'm talking about you. Here he is. Watch. He goes right in the frickin' mud. Let's see. Watch this little butthead.
What?
Right in the frickin' mud.
I mean, he's already dirty. I might as well let him do it some more, right?
Hey, new chat! Woohoo! Way to go, Sacramento.
Look at the
that's
monster
right.
just
The other
going
night
in there.
You were the first one to get called a unlawful assembly. So, way to go, Sacramento. Looks like you're on your way. I know.
Sounds like something's going on in Sacramento.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do
Oh
not
my
partake
gosh,
in
this
drink, that is quite all right. But here in California,
You know what people are gonna think when they see you walking down the street? They're gonna think I just like.
If you don't, that's okay.
If I
Grab your
figured
water,
I'd let
grab
you
your teas.
watch him playing in the dog park.
Don't care.
What, monster?
Cheers.
But that's
Who
him.
do we appreciate?
Come here, Donnie. You wanna say hi? Come here, Bubba. Come on. Come on, fat boy.
Rah, rah, rah.
I know how to
No,
get
I
him
put
over
the other
here.
one back over there. I got the crappy lighter.
Oh, now you want to come over, huh?
Yep.
All right, come here.
Hydrate. Thank you, Pyrex, because hydrate.
He's just a
Thank
puppy,
you again
folks.
for that gifted sub to Trump. Thank you.
Just a
And,
puppy.
thank you so much for this, man.
All right, you can all have one of these. There you
And
go.
I appreciate you guys for hanging out through my internet
Panda.
issues. I really do appreciate it.
Sit. There you go.
You guys are so goddamn loud.
Brownie, take it. You don't like it?
Right.
Yeah.
Do
Donald
I
J.
need to bring
Trump.
them
He's a
down,
beast.
Or do I need to bring myself up? How does it sound, guys? I mean, Corinne's obviously hella loud.
Don't tell me she's listening to Corinne, whatever.
See, look, people just trying to fucking enjoy their Saturday night. Eddie! It is so good to see you, my friend. Eddie needs a gifted sub, dude. In fact, I will even take care of that one, my friends.
I don't even know how this gifted sub stuff works, so. Somebody just sent me. I got Prime Loot, whatever that
Hey,
is.
dude, are you having issues with your internet? Yeah, I bet you are, honey. And you were scaring the shit out of us when you got lost on the buses, and then we were afraid you weren't gonna get on the bus.
Alright, I don't know
There you
how
go.
this stuff works, but, how does it work?
30 people. Okay, dude. Well, it's funny because NLM out of Bakersfield, you know, the scanner chasers, They were saying with their AT&T, they were having crap. I've been having shitty internet for the last 3 nights, but only when I start streaming.
I don't know what do you do with this
Only
thing?
in the last 3 nights. It's crazy. But as you can see, there's stuff happening here in Sacramento. Tron, how you doing?
I don't know what you do with this stuff.
No, seriously, dude. Eddie, you were starting to give some of us anxiety attacks. We're like, oh shit, dude, where are you? we're like, send in SEAL Team 711, we'll extract you, dude.
Oh, she's getting high. Yeah, cringe.
Calling out people at Brooklyn Center. Oh God, yeah.
She's a girl.
I can hear the.
Her and her husband I've met in.
I hear the helicopter.
I think it's her husband. I've met in Sacramento.
Actually tonight I have. It's still the lava cake. Good indica. And then Camel Blues I'm trying to quit, and then apple grape vape. But you know, I'm trying to quit the smoking cigarettes, but that's just not working out.
I don't know if she stands it for the whole stream. I don't know.
Well, I know actually some of these people, this is their full-time job.
Yeah, George Soros pays them.
Oh no, we make our own edibles too. We buy butter and we still have some brownies. Yeah, the Reverend kind of got into the brownies last night, drunk eating, and ate about a quarter of the pan. It was funny. No, what's really nice, we have a dispensary like a block away, so. And yeah, it's like I'll go in one day, grab a thing of butter. Yeah, it's $60, but then you go back in the next day just so you make sure you have some butter because they run out quite quickly.
That ain't no cigarette, that's a stick of weed.
1,000 milligrams? Hells yeah. This last batch was what, 500? Yeah, we just did a 500.
What's her link? I'll give it to you right now.
It's a 2,000 milligram tub.
It's that one weird girl. She's cool. She's a patriot. So go subscribe to her. She's a patriot. Let's do room raids. We should start doing room raids like that guy.
Guys, you're just gonna have to sit and chat, play a raffle. Actually, let's do a raffle. Are we gonna have a time as to how long before it's called an unlawful assembly? Do we have any time guesstimates here?
We do this every night.
Durban Poison. Oh, I love Durban Poison. Another of the sativas I like is the Super Lemon Haze. I call it Super Lemon Chicken because that reminds me of the Chinese food lemon chicken. But Super Lemon Chicken, by far, best sativa. CBD, not necessarily if it's going to be THC or sativa, you know, the mainstream.
You know, she might be in her closet. I don't know where she is.
And then indica.
Yeah, go visit her real quick. If you guys have Twitch.
Indica's kind of changed on me. But Super Lemon Haze is my go-to.
Are we going to start doing this room raid stuff? Okay, everybody, let's go room raider. Let's go room raider. Here's her link. Oops, I'm putting it in the wrong chat.
Oh, yeah, but if I'm, like, cleaning the house and stuff, you know, I got to have my marijuana crank. You know, the sativa's just
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you her link again, guys. If you guys have Twitter, go raid her room real quick.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And again, welcome to the Weirdlings. And yeah, that Discord too that we set up, we'll get more on that going. It's just with Wolf being banned on Twitch and everything, it was kind of.
Oh shit! Wait.
Kelly Sibson, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you. Yeah, on Twitch for a couple weeks. So he is up on YouTube. He is on YouTube.
I'm trying to look to our Discord.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Green Crack in a while. Yeah, so he's on a suspension on Twitch for at least 30 days. Not exactly sure how long, but yes. Yeah, I mean, we all were, and then all of a sudden, nobody is. But yeah, we'll get it going. something about a restream. I don't know.
About restreaming? Really? Wow. That sucks.
Kidsville 816, thank you for the follow. Mr. Nice Guy Chicago, thank you for that follow. And welcome, guys. Welcome to the Weird Links.
What's up? I'm talking to that one weird girl, and where's everybody at? Where the fuck are you guys? I just heard Wolf got banned on Twitch for restreaming stuff.
So this is
Wolf,
happening
what's
here
going
in
on?
Sacramento. I am hearing the helicopters.
Sorry, I'm sending
right
him a message
outside.
at private
They
Discord.
like to go to this spot in Lavender Heights. That's what it's called. It's a gay district, friendly district. And they like to go to this place and start talking and tell them to get out of the bars. Well, bitches, if you knew how much that freaking drink costs, I'm not leaving the drink, so you can just keep marching on. Eva Knievel, thank you so much for that follow, my dear. Thank you, thank you. How you doing tonight? So it looks like they're back over near the Capitol. So they're back, I'm going to say L Street. Andy in Colorado, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you guys all from Eddie Block's room. Thank you so much.
Drunk Uncle wanted to punch the wall. What's up, Luis Gomez?
Hells yeah. Thank you guys and welcome. Thank you, Eddie.
All right.
Love you. And again, so glad you're home safe.
So I got a story. So
Drunk Uncle, how you doing?
I used to always go to this one bar when I was married.
Let's do a cheers to Eddie and the coolers. Right on.
Eddie in the coolers. Hey, that's kind of cool.
So,
although
guys,
I'm only drinking
you
water.
Hydrate here. You grab your waters, grab your teas, grab what you please. Mine is the White Claw. And
No, you don't have to pay. You just have to be a follower. You don't have to pay.
But we have some cool emotes. Like, here we go.
You don't. You pay for other stuff, but.
Let me get my phone all working.
Anyways, so.
But here we go.
I wanted to show my.
Heavy Fisted. Thank you so much.
He was banned for 30 days. Well, 27 now. That sucks, Kid Seville.
Cheers. Salute.
So, I took my wife at the time. We went to this bar that I always went to so she could see where I was drinking at. And we're sitting there, and so this guy sits next to her and gets real close. So this guy's sitting next to her, and she kind of looks at me like, and I'm like, just wait. And she looks at me, she's like, what? Yeah, I'm on a diet, Luis. I'm on a diet. Yeah, I'll show that before I end the stream, drunk. I'll show it. You know me. But, so anyways, we go and, the guy's, like, talking to her, and she keeps looking at me like, when are you gonna stop this? And I'm like, just fucking keep talking to him. So then the guy was like, hey, can I buy you a drink? And my wife at the time said, no, I'm good. And I go like this. I elbow her. And so then she looks at me and she whispers in my ear. She's like, you just wanted me to talk to him to get a free drink, huh? I'm like, yep. So she orders a Crown and Coke. And as soon as it comes in and she looks at the guy, she's like, thank you. My husband really likes Crown and Coke, and then gives me the drink.
Yeah.
Why not, right? I'm going to show Drunk's video right now. What the fuck did she just do? Oh, she's just acting weird.
Anonymous, thank you for that.
You're back on the Twitter?
Saxon, how you doing? Welcome to the room, my friend.
Alright.
No,
Let's go back here.
alright, take care, honey. Butter.
Let's, actually, you know what? I haven't looked up my name in a while. Let's see who's using any of my footage. Let's see if they show anything. That's all my videos. The chain guy. That's all my videos. Okay, so that's cool. I'm cool with that. Nobody's using my videos. Alright, let's go see what Drunk Uncle sent us. What did Drunk Uncle send us? Turn the volume up.
A former police officer and founder and CEO.
Yeah, she's a little
the
different.
Officer Tatum. Thank you very much for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
So we're going to talk about lots of the wider issues just in a moment, but first of all, just wanted to get your reaction to the conviction.
Well, first of all, I think most of what I heard on the broadcast all the way here is confusing to me. I think we're living in the twilight zone. This conviction, in my personal opinion, did nothing for our country. I mean, people are living a lie. I mean, this was one police officer, one person in the community. They found him guilty. This was the swiftest justice I've ever seen in my life. The day after the film came out, he was arrested. He was tried. 10 hours of deliberation. He was convicted. I'm not really sure why people are acting like this is monumental. Also, he did not get a fair trial, in my personal opinion. There was a lot of obstruction that happened. They paid the family out $27 million before the jury could be selected. I mean, they're going to have a case in appeal. So I don't know why people are celebrating, and I don't know why this is such a big focal point, other than people are making money off of the pain of people in our country.
So you're objecting firstly to some of the things that happened around the trial, which now that there is a conviction, I think we should probably park that. But secondly, you're upset that there's a amalgamation here of a wider sense of a landmark case and this one specific court case.
Yeah, this is not a landmark case. I think this is a political agenda. They're pushing lies in our country. Policing in America is not inherently racist. We don't live in a racist country. This was an interaction between a police officer that I thought did the wrong thing and a black man who was on drugs, high, resisting arrest, and ended up being killed by that police officer. That's as simple as it can be. The president of the United States got out and made a fool of himself trying to promote racism in a simple police encounter that the officer got convicted on.
So you reject President Biden's comments about systemic racism and it being a stain on the whole nation?
Yes, President Biden is an idiot, in my personal opinion, and he's just talking because he's a politician. Systemic racism, I mean, if you look at Joe Biden himself, you know, he spoke at a Ku Klux Klan member's funeral and did the eulogy of Robert Byrd. I mean, he is white supremacy and racism if you want to say that is the case. And now he's the president. So if he really cared about white supremacy and racism, he should step down as the president because he's an exemplification of that very thing. These people are just running their mouth and they're not being honest. We don't have a problem with racism in our country. We have a problem with people not following the law. We also have a problem with politicians making up things so they can get reelected. And that's exactly what has been happening. That's why you never see anything change. They're lying to us.
So the rate of people being killed by police
Sounds like
the
Luda.
rate is higher amongst black people than amongst the rest of the population. How do you account for that if that isn't a systemic racism problem?
Yeah, first of all, that's not true. Twice as many white people go killed by police every year. Twice as many white people go killed unarmed by police every year. You just don't see it. There's a gentleman named Tony Tempa. I guarantee you anybody watching me have no idea who Tony Tempa is. Tony Tempa was murdered in the same fashion that George Floyd was killed. But because he was white, we don't hear about it and nobody cares about it. Nobody's talking about police reform when he was suffocated and killed, but they only talk about it because George Floyd is black. Black people commit over half of violent crimes in this country and only make up 13% of the population. They commit over half of the murders in this country, but only make up 13% of the population. And we can agree that 13% of the population aren't the criminals. There's only a small fraction of the black community that's doing this. So that explains why police are in the black communities more, and that explains why black people are incarcerated more. They are making up lies saying that it has anything to do with racism. Do you understand that there's black police officers too that patrol in many of these majority black cities? Are they racist? No, that's not the case. They're just making these things up, in my personal opinion, and they're riding a wave of dead black people in order to make money and be politically and get political leverage.
Brandon Tatum, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. Thank you.
There you go, Drunk Uncle. I played that. All right, I'm going to do something else real quick. Just something a little fun. Let's see. All right. So I went to, it's called the Lego store when I was at the Mall of America, right? So I'm going to show you guys this real quick. It's pretty crazy. So this is me. Let me go over here to the video so I can play it. Where are you? There we go. All right, hit play. So I don't know if you guys are a Lego fan like me. I don't have any Legos. I was actually talking to my stepdad too, because my stepdad wanted to see the store, so I was FaceTiming him. But check out this Lego store. I mean, look at this freaking big, huge Lego monster out there. Right, but look, they got the Ghostbusters Lego. That was a train I was trying to show him. Let me straighten it out. So I'm talking to my stepdad because he really wanted to see it. But look, they got all this Star Wars Lego stuff in here. Brownie, are you getting crazy? Are these freaking Legos cool or what? So this is the Lego store. There's Ty.
It's almost not a Lego though. It's just like stacked together plastic parts.
Look at that Bugatti out there. They don't have regular Legos anymore, drunk. They got all this crazy stuff. See, I'm FaceTiming my stepdad right there, so. Check it out. They got the, You think they're woke now?
Yeah, they do. This is the one I want eventually.
Check it out right there. It's the, Millennium Falcon. But this is all my 360 camera. I love this camera. Freaking. So yeah, I'm talking to my stepdad. Oh, that cord is kind of. You can see where they stitched the video together. See where that cord is there and it's not in the other spot? But they got some badass Legos in here. Let me fast forward a little bit. They also had, what did they have? Oh yeah, they got these Batman Legos. Check out these Batman Legos. Is that cool? Or what? I want to get that one too. Oh, the Batmobile. The original Batmobile from the first, not the original one, but you know what I mean? You want regular Legos? Let's see. Well, you can buy them. Actually, I was wrong, Trunk. I forgot. They are right here. Let me fast.
And so I'm doing this on my 360 camera, or you can't see.
So see up there at that wall, you can get all the regular Legos up there. That's where the regular Legos are. See, watch.
This is the Millennium Falcon. This is the box that comes with.
That's the regular Legos up there.
Yeah, and then they have the Imperial Star.
So check this stuff out. Do you guys love it? Is this camera badass or what? What, Donnie?
Yeah. I like that locomotive one.
Let me go straighten it back out again. Let's see. They got a NASA one too that I really like. Hey, you guys are right at my feet messing around. You guys know that? Hey, you guys just knocked off shit. What are you guys doing? Donnie, come on. You knocked my TV off. I hope you didn't knock my whole show off. No, you didn't. Are you guys still on there? Hold on.
I wonder if they make it to where you could drop that. No, it's different sizing.
You guys just turned off my screen. I hope it's still working, guys. Move. Come on, you guys just turned off my screen. Move. What did you guys unplug underneath here?
Got Mario.
Turn it all the way down.
Yeah. Right? Probably. But if you're gonna buy that for Dennis, I would think you'd have Dennis buy it, you know? Or have Dennis put it together.
Camp dogs. I gotta set this up better so these dogs can't turn this stuff off. Oh, now it's on again. Okay, it's back on. Dang dogs.
Look at this monster of one.
Well, let's see. Can you see that up there? Anyways, alright guys. You guys saw it. Darn dogs messing with you. You see that I'm still on cool. Alright guys. Thank you, Drunk. These dogs go playing underneath and stuff. Alright boys, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's 10 o'clock. We've been on for 4 hours. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to have you guys on at 11 o'clock my time if you want to watch me go to church. Not actually go to church, but we go to the church online, and we watch my church online. They're a pretty good church. A lot of people seem to like it, so if you want to come watch church tomorrow, let me know. I'm going to go cook some chicken for dinner and green beans. Your old lady built you the Volkswagen bus Lego? Oh, man, that's cool. What's up, Jesse? I'm just going away, and you're popping in. You're popping in. What, Brownie? What, little mamas? Let's see, you want to see a little brat? Tom Browners. Anyways, guys, so yeah, I'm going to get out of here tonight, guys. I'll have church tomorrow at 11 o'clock if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't got to come. But it's just cool. You like Construct Us? I never got those cool. I had Legos, but none of the cool ones. I just had the plain old regular ones. So, alright, everybody, have a good night. And I'm going to be working on editing a whole bunch of videos for you guys now that I don't have to stream the Chauvin trial. So, we're going to have a lot of video coming up soon for you guys. Alright, y'all have a good night. God bless everybody. Sweet dreams. And, yeah, Jesse, better late than never. Alright, brother. You guys all have a good night. We'll see you for church tomorrow if you want to come. Don't forget, 11 o'clock. If not, no, I don't do shows on Sunday anymore. I take Sundays off. Speaking of that, just so you guys know, since you guys are live in the chat, I'll tell you. Tomorrow, I will be, as soon as church is done, I have to haul ass. Yeah, the Eddie Block film song is going to play right now. I got to haul ass to Fresno because I am being interviewed by HBO. Not for my work. They just want to interview me. So I'm going to film them interviewing me. If they don't let me film them interviewing me, because I want to make sure they don't screw me over by saying, I'm not going to do a live feed. I can't do it live, but I'm going to film them. So just in case they try and twist my words on me, I'm going to have my own video to back it up. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, guys. So thank you, Mr. Nice Guy, for this badass song I'm playing.
You watching EddieBlockFilms?
I can't hear it, though. That's what's up.
EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlock, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlock, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlock, the EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlock, EddieBlockFilms Show. We are here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show. EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlockFilms, the EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlock.
Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy, for this freaking bomb-ass freaking song. Alright, guys, you know how it works. It's the Eddie Block Film Show. We're out of here. So, alright, guys, you know, I'm going to play this song one more freaking time just because I like hearing it. I like hearing it. I don't know about you guys.
You watching EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlock.
What's up, Teresa? We're just heading out, mamas. Sorry about that. We'll be back on tomorrow for church and then Monday for a show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys.
We are here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show. EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms Show, EddieBlockFilms, the Eddie Block Film Show, EddieBlockFilms, EddieBlockFilms.
Alright, guys, you heard the shotgun. That means it's time to go. It's all good, Teresa. Just check us out, like us, subscribe, and share, and we'll be on all the time. And you know Eddie, he likes to go out and get in trouble. Like I was in Minneapolis the other day getting threatened by Antifa and BLM. So you know how we do it. Alright, guys, you have a good night. We'll talk to you.